exactly sure what you mean by that. Maybe you're a little wasted.
Fuck you. You're a goddamn communist. I'm a fucking Reagan-era fucking conservative, pussy.
Well,
These guys suck worse than their moms.
You felt Justin's butt. Feel his butt. Touch his butt. Feel his butt. Seriously.
I already
For real. Touch his butt.
I already touched it.
They're racist bigots.
Retards are stupid. Black people are going to hell.
I may be pregnant with one of y'all's babies.
Does it not even feel real?
It's a rock. It's a rock.
It doesn't even feel like a real butt, does it?
Jack, feel it.
It certainly doesn't.
Feel it.
Unlistenable liars that think retards are stupid, and I quote,
I'm gay,
Hey,
okay?
you
And
just
all
hit
I
the camera,
want,
bro.
all I want is somebody to fucking love me.
also, they don't
God
mention
damn it.
sports.
It's all right. Don't worry.
Dustin,
None
you
of this-
have the cleanest
I can already
views.
tell you what this is going to
Oh
be
my
like.
God.
You ruined it with your conservative talk and like don't ban this ammunition
It still
and all
can't
this
see
other
you.
stuff.
That's
Their
all
name
right.
is Jerry
I am black.
Jonestown Massacre.
Dark.
lighten it up
Jerry
some?
Jonestown Massacre.
Your options are turn the lights on or just be disembodied.
touched the butt. It doesn't even feel real, does it?
All I want is somebody to fucking love me, man.
Oh, God.
Love and ammunition.
I'm actually just gonna pee my pants right here.
Fuck this podcast shit. It's stupid.
About to catch a house call, moving like I'm St. Paul. Guess the maid didn't clean the plaques on May wall. Better be a Van Gogh, Picasso, Warhol. Why? Boys make the gun draw, not trying to fight. Hey, let's do this right. Wanna grip the mic, but we all know the price. Folk call it life in the drive like a fight. Devil made me smart, gave me the knife. God made it harder, bitch to a starter. Should've been a scholar, but I was chasing dollars. Need that Impala with the wave that's this holler. Lost a couple friends, it's the game, it ends. Watch your own back when you hit the skins. Lost a couple bras and some boys that was kin. And it starts again. Protect your neck, protect your neck, protect your neck, Gangsters, they the righteous ones. All they know is death, the righteous sons. It ain't real till righteous, son. Or you cross over like you Iverson. Gangsters, they the righteous ones. All they know is death, the righteous sons. It ain't real till righteous, son. Or you cross over like you Iverson.
Sorry, I left the house at 17. Sorry.
Show number 281.
The best one.
Oh, we have a good one. This one is mapping out to be good.
Are we drunk yet?
We're getting close.
All right, cool.
It is Tuesday, September 25th, 2018. It is, I had it down here. It's National Voter Registration Day.
Oh,
it is.
That's great.
And you put something else on here.
I think it's One Hit Wonder Day.
Why would it be One Hit Wonder Day?
I don't know.
Okay, so one of those.
Shout out to Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Very.
A huge one-hit wonder, but he's maybe the greatest one ever.
But it depends because we grew up with SWAS. So
Yeah.
Oh.
And you got posses on Broadway.
Yeah, but that's for us though. But like, you guys don't count as white people to me. I can already tell.
Oh,
Racist.
Sweet. We've got cred.
Look, I'm telling you. Like,
yes.
I'm throwing out cards. I'm throwing out black passes. So it comes with the whole side dish of prejudice and sadness. But I'm telling you, on the surface, now you get to know all about rap music.
Oh,
hell yeah.
So we got a packed show. Thank you very much, St. Arnold's, for your beer. We're going to revisit an old segment we used to do. Remember, Dustin, when we reviewed beer?
And you remember St. Arnold's used to deliver beer straight to the door with their Bishop's Barrel.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah, they used to bring
what year
their
was
limited
this?
edition. It's like our first or second year.
Didn't we drink a St. Arnold's beer that was limited to, like, came straight from
St.
the
Arnold
brewery in here?
There was a case in North Texas, and we had
one
four
of them. Oh, we had four?
Mm-hmm. Not 4 cases. We had.
If I remember right, it was really strong too.
4 beers. It's strong. It was strong as hell. It's like Bishop's Barrel number 7 or something like that.
Yeah, I got my 3rd DWI that night, if I remember correctly.
Your 3rd?
He's on 6 now.
That's what happens when you go and hijack a school bus and try to pick up kids at 6 in the morning.
At 6 in the morning.
Drunk. I'm kidding.
Oh,
I
shit.
haven't done that.
So let's start it off right off the bat.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, Matt. Happy Tuesday, Jason.
Jason, happy Tuesday.
Dustin.
And let's introduce our guest right off the bat.
I am Juma Spears.
Are you?
Happy Tuesday.
I am. Or I could be DJ Chocolate Thunder, whichever one suits you more.
Thunder.
You know, it's, you know.
Happy Tuesday,
I got
Jamal.
the voice for it.
You did.
Happy Tuesday, Jamal.
But you keep
We're not
wanting to
calling
spin
that.
some Jodeci.
We don't have. I don't think we can play Jodeci.
Why?
Why not?
I don't.
We can play Jodeci.
I don't know. I want to hear some "Freaking You," man, by Jodeci. But we need women. That's the weird part.
That is the weird part.
Yeah.
And we're putting the call out right now. On the
JJTM ladies are driving around.
This isn't live, is it? Cause
Yes.
Oh, it is.
We have a live YouTube stream.
Oh,
we
that
have a
is
live
great.
Mixler stream, and
So-
then we
this
have.
is even better.
Then we'll record it and we'll put it out.
Sweet Lord. Oh, this is
So
even better.
the way it normally works is when we put out a call for women to show up, they show up for the next 4 days.
Oh, that's how it works.
That's how it works because it's a podcast, and so they just keep coming as they listen.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I need. to
They
get
just
over
know
there.
where you guys live.
They just know where.
And,
it is.
and your wife is just cool with that. Why are there these random women that's popping up here?
She's just giving up on it
Yeah.
all. She's just
We
like,
just
I
giving up.
can't do anything.
Yeah, we
about
drugged
this.
Jennifer. we slip her a Mickey.
I guarantee you, if you
Let
walk
her
in the
in.
house right now, she's sleeping on the couch.
Really?
Yeah, watching Dawson's Creek or something.
I'm good.
She's not sleeping, but
Yeah,
she's
she
on
is.
the couch. Is
Dawson's
she?
Yeah, she's
Creek.
asleep.
Oh God, Dawson's Creek.
She wasn't watching Dawson's Creek. She was watching The Office.
Sweet. Oh, The Office
Yeah.
is great.
The Office is great.
It still holds up.
Such a weird, dry humor.
You know what's awesome about The
But
Office is
but
all the
it's good.
memes, all the memes that it's produced as well.
Oh yeah.
And all the
There's
recent
1,000
ones.
memes. Yeah,
There's
My
1,000.
daughter told
Nope.
when I told her that
Nope.
I watched.
I don't like that. Nope.
What was the Alaska show? The doctor from Alaska and the hot chick that lives over in Grapevine that was on the show.
Oh, lives in Colleyville.
Is she still hot?
Janine Turner.
Yes. What's that show?
Northern Exposure.
Northern Exposure.
Sexy.
I like the Dwight.
Crazy as
I
fuck.
use this one probably at least
She's
3 times a
psycho.
week. The Dwight one, it's true.
It's true.
I use that one.
It's true.
That's
I mean,
a good
stuff
meme.
they used to
It's
do.
true. Yeah.
I think the
That
time
shows-
Jim put Dwight's stapler in like gelatin was just
Yeah.
that one, and the one where they had the basketball game.
The basketball game was epic.
Yeah, and he was just they just chose the black guy, and he's like telling you like I can't play basketball. Like I've been telling him, I don't know why he keeps putting me on teams. Okay, but
How badass would it be to work for
A place like
yeah
that.
Dunder Mifflin, like that whole scene?
it wouldn't
Imagine
happen.
the stories you could. I worked at some wild places that were
No,
close,
no,
but not
no.
like
They don't make a
nothing like that,
profit.
dude.
Dunder Mifflin doesn't make a profit. That
No,
branch does
there's
not make
no
a
way.
profit. Look at the boss. The boss
Yeah.
is as borderline to
He's awesome.
to mentally disabled as
I
possible.
I was
not
working at a
joking.
mortgage company once, and a kid came. One of my processors came up
Like,
to me. I was
I
a
wanna be that
account
guy.
executive in a mortgage. One of the processors was like, "You remind me of Steve Carell's the boss and of."
That's not necessarily
And
a
I was like,
compliment.
Compliment. Like he's pretty stupid, bro.
I scratched my head. I was like, "Well, I get it." And then I just kind of walked away confused.
Yeah.
That's the only series of shows that I can say I have watched through
Every
them.
single one a
Every
few
single one of
times.
them about 5 times. I will.
What about Seinfeld? Is
It's
it close?
Seinfeld's a different type of humor.
Well,
though.
I mean, have you watched as many times? Have you watched through Seinfeld as many times
I've
as you have The
probably
Office?
watched Seinfeld on syndication.
yeah.
I've probably seen all those episodes a zillion times, but they get stuck on the same episodes in syndication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soup Nazi.
Yeah, they play the hits.
The girlfriend's name
Yeah, the
that
hits.
rhymes with vagina.
Syndication plays the
Yes.
hits.
Yeah.
They play the hits.
They get lost in the
It's
parking
like
garage.
You would
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You would too.
Seinfeld and Frasier are like I know they
I
got,
wasn't a Frasier dude.
they got like similar humor in the sense of like it's almost like a higher level, little slightly, and it kind of hits you like long range. It's like a sniper.
Yeah.
Like The Office hits you like almost like not like not like Martin. Martin's like a shotgun. Like
Yeah.
you know exactly what's funny. You get it. They're not trying to make you think too hard.
Didn't-
It's like The Office is right there in the middle of it.
Yeah.
You know, it just picks its shots every now and
Yeah.
then.
And
Boom,
it's kind of blue.
boom.
They show the blue collar side of companies and the white collar side of and
You're right.
in the office in the
Halfway through
in
the,
the-
next
in
scene,
the
you're like,
inventory
"Oh, that
room."
shit was funny."
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Like I
They
get why that was hilarious.
They
now.
show the complete buffoonery of parties, office parties. I love that
Because it's
office
true.
parties are such a beating.
and they're awful.
They're awful.
They're always awful.
They're always awful.
Like
There's
I've never
a good
once like I've been at jobs where they
been
have
like
told
cool
me.
party, man.
Well, they have told me it's like, man, you come to the party, come to like the function, just hang out. But I'm like, you want me to hang out in a place?
Oh,
that's
wait.
not work.
Okay, we're talking about two things. Now, I've gone and had a really good time at some office like Christmas parties off the site.
Right.
I'm talking about the hey, everybody gather around in the lunch in the
No, I'm-
break area,
yeah.
and we're gonna do a cake and stuff.
Yeah, they won't
that
make-
always sucks.
Yeah,
But I've
I mean,
gotten laid
free
several
time.
times at company things, like especially the Christmas parties.
Christmas parties, man.
That's when the ugliest fucker will get laid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying it with her for a while. I finally got it down. Merry Christmas.
Matt has proof.
I do have proof.
Merry
I have
Christmas.
several
Feliz
proofs.
Navidad.
Did you ever watch? Wasn't there a movie that came out recently with the dude from Ozark?
Yeah,
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman, the Christmas party movie.
The Christmas party.
Is
movie?
it any good?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean,
It's
it's.
all right.
I just
you
wanted to
gotta
watch it because of.
You just kind of watch it.
You just kind of watch and go, okay, I know what's going to happen, and yeah, this is
Like all those goofy
entertaining.
movies.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah.
goofy.
Yeah.
Man, there's a movie I'm wanting to see really bad right now, and I don't like going to the movies. but there's
Halloween
one-
2.4.
Is it the Mandy?
That one?
No,
Oh.
it's a First Man.
Oh, I do. I want to see
Oh,
that too.
that seems actually.
That,
that
makes
seems-
my
yeah.
space erection.
Did
take
you
out
hear-
my space boner?
Did you hear the controversy behind it? How everybody was freaking out because they
Seems
took out
excellent.
the American flag, and that was a big part of like Neil Armstrong and them. They snuck an American flag. It was against like some kind of treaty. They weren't supposed to go up there and
There
put
was
the flag
also,
down.
if you listen to the story, there's also all sorts of issues with weight.
Yeah.
And that pissed a lot of people off at NASA off because we've got this down to a science, and you just added 12 ounces or however much it is, and it's going to screw
So the
everything
treaty
up.
says that whatever is found in space belongs to the Earth, doesn't belong to a country.
Yeah, something
I
like
get
that.
it.
We
So-
can't, we
but
can't
we're
go
Americans,
stake out
so
land on
you
a-
already know what
but
that
the thing
means.
is-
It's
the
like
thing is,
America first.
If you
Fuck
don't
you.
even address, if you don't even address that, then I could see where people would be agitated. But I still really want to see it. It looks cool as shit.
Looks excellent.
Do you realize? You know those flags don't have any.
And
stripes
what's his
on them
name is
anymore.
hot.
No, I'm sure not.
Because of radiation from the sun. They actually are completely
The
stripped
dude from
bleach white.
Place Beyond the Pines. What's that
So
guy's name?
the Earth won.
And Drive.
Yes,
They're
the Earth
basically-
won.
And Drive.
The Earth fucking won.
What's
Yeah,
that guy's name? What's the main actor's name? The dude that was in 2049.
Yeah.
2049.
25.
And Drive.
Blade Runner. And Drive.
And Drive. What is the guy's name?
I don't know, man.
Tom Ford?
He's
Tom
beautiful.
Cruise? Oh, he's beautiful.
Yeah, he's
Can't look it up,
beautiful.
though.
Place
Wow,
Beyond the
whoa.
Pines.
He's beautiful.
I might
Every
go gay
girl,
for him.
like, no, send a text
This
to Jennifer.
next Jodeci song is dedicated to
Matt's crush. Matt's dick crush. But okay, by the way,
and if you haven't seen Drive, that movie is epic.
Drive is great. In fact, speaking of Drive,
hold on.
Uh-oh.
We got a problem here.
What's
You
the
look up that answer, but where's our dicks?
Yeah, no, for real.
Where are our penises?
Everybody just freaked out because there's no dicks in here.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
happened?
no dicks.
Are we cleaning the show up?
No, I thought it was on
Ryan
purpose.
Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, that's it.
Thank you.
Golly.
Drive. The cover of my last mixtape, Flashback,
Is
is
the
actually
cover of
it's the
Drive.
cover of Drive, and it's so perfectly
It
done, right?
did, yeah.
It's genuinely well done. God damn it!
It's really, really well done.
Hey, you're black Gosling.
I'm nowhere near as handsome as him as a black guy.
I don't
Don't say
know.
you're
The
so short,
equivalent
man.
is not the same.
Hey, give me some more of that Bacardi. We'll see what happens
Yeah,
here.
That condom machine behind you.
we haven't cracked it open
have some
yet. I don't
visit-
know
Oh,
if
we
this
haven't.
is it, but
Yeah.
this is a special limited edition
That
Bacardi
he got for you.
that was made
Major
by
Laser.
Major Laser.
Major
So we're gonna
Laser.
see if it's trash. We're just gonna be honest. But I mean, so far the St. Arnold's is like
It's
on
holding
a
up.
scale of 1 to 10. It's like a 5 or 6.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that then.
Let's just do it. Fine.
Because
Let's
we'll
just do it.
forget. So we have
We will
done
forget. We'll forget.
back in the day. If you listen to some of our back catalog,
Yeah.
the stuff that
I'm
we get
sure
paid
that makes
for
a
still.
lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do beer reviews. We did Prairie and said it tasted like lawn clippings with battery acid. Right?
That was
Wasn't it?
I think those are the words.
yeah.
probably,
Prairie,
most
wasn't it?
likely.
From Oklahoma.
And they got pissed off and sent us to some kind of
A cease
cease
and-
yeah,
Did they?
cease and
Did they
desist
really do
letter.
that?
We've got a
And-
lot of cease and desist.
Then we
Are
used
you?
to.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, we are
we've
not.
had we've even had Westboro Baptist Church send us some stuff
We
before.
did.
Like shut up.
We're
about
on their
God.
radar. Yes.
We've been ceased
Oh,
and
that's
desisted
cool.
to talk about
Because I
religion.
got stuff to talk about.
That's
like,
cool.
it's, gonna, like, it's not gonna
So
be
do
like
it.
blasphemy. It's just gonna be honest. Like,
Yeah, just be. That's all we are is honest and.
because I'm gonna tell you,
We
like,
get 'em.
I'm gonna tell you about the crack story here, and you're gonna get it. Like, I've already messed up my reputation. So
Well, it's okay, man. You can't get worse than us. Yeah, we you know what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
So anyway, we're gonna do this I figured we'd do it 1 month and see how it comes off because some people actually got pissed that we stopped doing the beers.
Well, it's back.
It's back.
Stop whining.
And we decided we would bring it back with because it's about to be October. which is my birthday's in October. I don't know if you guys knew
It's
that.
the St. Arnold Oktoberfest.
Halloween's in October too. Did
It
you know
is.
that? Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
I thought it changed this year.
Yeah.
Thought this was
I thought
leap
November.
year.
Thought it was in November.
I thought it was November 1st this year.
So anyway, we're gonna do St. Arnold's Oktoberfest today, and I bought a 6-pack of this and brought it up to the studio. I think Dustin knows a little bit. What are you doing there?
Shotgunning myself. The beer can.
That's what I was looking. I was thinking you were about to do it. I didn't know if you were blowing your weed into that and resucking
Weed?
it.
What are you talking about, sir?
Yeah. Anyway, we're doing the Oktoberfest.
God, it's live. It's too
Body
late
of
now.
Malta.
You're in it, Geronimo, motherfucker. We in it.
Buck Rogers style.
God damn it.
So you said this brewery's from Houston.
Yes, they are just outside of Houston.
We've had St. Arnold before.
I've been down there before. I've taken a tour of their brewery. It's pretty nice.
What do you guys think? All right, Dustin, what do you think of it, man?
I really, really like it. It's got a hint of pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing with this year. You get a lot, or this time of year, you get a lot of pumpkin beers that come out. And it's got a
It's
little
not over
hint,
the top, though.
A little hint of cinnamon. Some nutmeg.
A little bit of cinnamon. little nutmeg in there.
For the record, I'm not drinking any beer that has pumpkin in it.
It's not hardcore.
drinking
It's not like
liquor.
a hardcore.
Yeah.
It's like a few years ago we had the big
It's not
pumpkin
over the top.
taste test where we went through pumpkin beers like crazy.
I can't eat pumpkin pie. I don't like anything pumpkin.
Well, that's because you're not from America.
I'm from Texas, actually.
This
The,
is like
well,
one of the
that's
most
not America.
American places
What do you
ever,
think?
though.
What do you think?
It's not bad, honestly. Like usually, like a lot of the main beers that try to put like any flavor in it. And it's
Like the crafts.
cough syrup or
That's called lean. You should know that.
well, we'll talk about that later as well. I don't know how much
Sweet.
long we have tonight.
Oh, we got all night. Let's
Well,
just
we
go.
can
sorry.
talk about it.
I-
But
I
anyway,
interrupted you.
nah, I mean the St. Arnold Oktoberfest is not bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 6. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Like I really don't like flavor in my beers.
Yeah.
But this one is like acceptable. I'm fine with it. Like some of the other ones,
Yeah.
I won't name them because I'm looking for a sponsor. So I don't want any to
There
see
you go, man.
cis letters.
So
'Cause I need something.
I'm right there with both of you guys. This is my
not
second
bad.
one. Usually, I kill it right off the bat. I won't even finish one if there's when we used to do this. I would just kill it. So like this, I'm digging this artwork on the can too from Ball
Yeah.
Manufacturing in here in Fort Worth. They did this can here, man.
Oh, they did.
Gary,
Who is the
I'd like to
artist?
kick a shout out. I don't know, but it's really cool, man.
It's
Yeah.
Like it's
excellent,
got
man.
that art theme, that fall theme.
Well, it's the
Fall
same.
theme.
It's the same bishop that they have on all of
It
them.
has Texas as the sun.
This bishop
Yes.
really likes to drink, man.
Well,
he's a
it's-
drinker. isn't he?
Yeah, amen to that.
Now, what's the story
If
here?
they
Was-
drank more, they'd leave the little boys alone.
Whoa.
That reminds
Sounds
me of a
about
joke, man.
what? Well, they might mess
Can
with
I
them
throw
more.
a flag?
You were like, no. This is no longer like a taboo subject. You know
We
why?
can talk about it. It's in the news.
This has been going on for so long.
I'm not throwing the wrong direction flag. I'm throwing the slow down flag.
Oh, so are we? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh.
you're flagging the yellow flag.
Touch
You're waving
on
the
it.
yellow
Whoa.
flag. Whoa, we need to slow down. There's
Caution.
there's
Touch on
debris
it.
on the track.
Caution.
Debris on the track.
Yes.
Slow down.
Chotomate. Kudasai. Let's
Tell me,
Yes.
tell me when we're back. Green flagged.
Okay.
We're back.
All right, I'm talking about beer,
Good
guys.
racing.
I'm still talking about St. Arnold's beer.
Okay.
All right. Why are you talking about?
I mean, we could talk about that.
Am I allowed to piss while you guys are
Yeah,
talking
go-
about?
you
If
can-
you need to
can
piss,
take
you
an
can
exit.
piss.
I
at
mean,
any
I'm so
time.
black. You can't see me anyway. Am I seeable yet?
No, they
We
adjusted.
talked about
Dustin,
that.
can you see him?
No, you turn the lights off.
What?
There's just a.
Don't act like I did it on purpose, you fucking
but
asshole.
you did. You.
You're the one who told.
There you got Juma on me now, man.
So yes, St. Arnold's Oktoberfest. It's good. I'd give it about an 8
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
out
All
of
right,
10.
we're not gonna go that far.
7.5.
We're gonna do 5. We'll either do 5 pumpkins if you'd like, or I was thinking
about 5 titties.
Well, I was thinking 5 shots, like bullet holes, like choo, choo, choo,
Oh,
right, or 5 spermies. If you'd like to do,
I don't just shoot 5 at a time.
well, I mean, if you really like the beer, you
Like
might.
5 billion at a time.
Well, we could do it in billions then. One would be 1 billion. I'll give this 1 billion spermies. And we could do it like that. Or we could do, I mean, you mentioned titties. If you'd like to give it a tit.
I'm gonna give it a. Since this one's good, I'm gonna give it a.
See, I don't know how hard to go right off the bat. It's a really good beer, though.
I'm gonna give it 5 Leaf laughs. So 5 of those.
Okay.
That's what I would give it.
Are you going to do the 4 other ones?
No.
Okay,
that's
yeah.
just
We get
one.
the point.
Oh, you're back.
So that's what our scale is going to be?
Yeah, you said 1 through 5.
Should we turn on the lights? All
I'd give
jokes
it 4.
aside, should I turn them on, or do you need this for your?
No,
thing?
you can turn them on.
Are you? So wait,
It's
that's
for
what we're going
seduction.
with. We're going to
So
go
I
with
say you
Elif
turn 'em on.
laughs.
Turn the knob.
That's
Yeah,
our
turn the
scale.
knob. There you go.
We're going to use the scale of Elif laughs. Is what you want to do on this?
No,
Hello,
I was
human
just-
beings.
This night's about you, so turn that light on.
Yeah, goddamn it.
We can use the scale of
Pumpkins?
you suffer.
Jizz.
Scale of pumpkins.
Okay. Nailed it. Bingo. Right there. All right.
Okay.
So you gave it 5.
No, I'm gonna actually give it about 3. I gotta be really critical
Yeah.
of my judgment. I can't just be throwing out 5s.
Yeah, you know more about this
Yeah.
Oktoberfest
So I'm
stuff than me.
gonna go with a 3.
By the way, are you going to go to Oktoberfest this year anywhere?
It's this weekend.
The
We're
Spaten
not
one
going
is
to do it.
the
No.
Spaten one, right?
He's telling me I can't go.
No, you
so
can't do it. You got to work. We got to network or something.
we got stuff
we
to
gotta
do.
do something that's going to make it.
we got a
money.
show on Friday. We got to go to.
So I'm going to give it 4 because I'm not as educated on Oktoberfest. So 4 you suffers.
4.
All right, Juma.
That's a 5. You don't
Oh,
have
you're
to-
giving it
You're giving
5?
it 5?
You don't have to press it 5 times.
I'm not gonna push it 5
Yeah,
times.
just press it
I
once.
think you
and-
should, just to be
and then
annoying.
times 5.
Yeah, and then mine.
Okay, there
It's
you
times
go.
5.
Jason
And
didn't
Jason
participate
didn't
because he hates life.
Because he hates life.
And
I
he
just
hates
hate
beer.
pumpkins.
He
so it's
hates
not a good-
Americans.
it's
He hates
not a
pumpkin.
good-
He hates Americans from Texas. This is the most American place ever.
Yep.
What about your wife's pumpkins?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You like them,
Redhead too, by the way.
Oh. What?
right? What? This just changed.
No, it didn't.
Oh,
No, it didn't.
she sent us a story. We'll get to that later.
You went to the suicidal tendencies, huh? You went to a rock show on Friday.
I did. I got called out to by the guys in Leroy the Prophet to come out and shoot them.
Oh, they're
at,
great. They're nice people.
Gas Monkey, and I drove
Gas
out
Monkey's
there,
the shit.
and it was nice. It was
a little
great.
rainstorm, huh?
It was kind of spitting, and then
Little
when
spitting?
it was time for Leroy to go on, it decided to just dump on everybody,
Yeah.
and it poured, and they
They get to finish their set.
didn't get to play their set.
Oh, really?
No,
They
it was
just waved
bad.
it off?
It was
Come on,
bad.
dog. Like
They
you
waved-
remember it.
they
Well,
waved
no,
them.
Dustin and I went out there one time. We went and saw Duel and a
great.
few other bands.
They're great.
And
Redefined.
They let them
Highly
play for
loud.
it, remember?
Raven Charter, yeah.
But not this time, huh?
But no, this was dumping, and
Oh, was
so
it?
and there was a time restraint, so they told them just tear down. So they got a good lesson in setting up and tearing down their gear at Gas Monkey. And then the next band was Madball from New York City.
They got paid for it though, I imagine.
I didn't know Madball was still around.
Yeah, and they were badass, dude. It was good,
Yeah.
and people were going nuts.
Yeah.
And it was pouring down rain, so everybody's like moshing and going crazy during Madball, and then it really started dumping. Lightning was everywhere.
Like yeah, it got bad.
Got real
that's
bad.
What
So
that's
they
what
got-
I'm trying to get at.
They started getting they started getting worried.
Yeah.
Are you good over
And,
there? You been drinking enough?
They
Come on. What,
ended up
Shall I reload you like the Matrix?
waiting and waiting and waiting. So then they moved all of Suicidal's gear. They moved back
Like a few feet.
from the edge of the stage, and then Mike Muir stood behind Dave Lombardo on drums.
Okay. It was on the outside.
Tell me when.
We were outside. Did you
The
see
reason
Lombardo just
we
walking
weren't-
around and shit? Like, was he just hanging out with everybody?
all of them. All of them.
Why didn't you get a quick reference for the Jerry Jonestown Massacre podcast show?
They acted like they didn't want to be bothered with stuff.
Oh,
and,
no.
You know how it is.
Well,
but
I guess
they
the
were
rain
just
and
kind of walking
shit
around. They were kind of stressing
down.
about what was going on.
Yeah.
And everybody was inside beating them down as they were waiting and stuff. But the reason it wasn't at live,
We're gonna be
is
drunk.
because
They're
the
gonna be
Suicide
kind of
Girls
tipsy.
were
We're gonna be fucking drunk.
That's all that matters. That's when the good stories come out.
We're the best.
That's when we do the crack.
We're not
So
playing.
Here it comes.
This is a practice.
it was about an hour,
Gotta bag
and they
you
were
up.
just like, "Fuck it." They canceled the last show here, and so they're like, "We're not canceling another show in Dallas.
Suicidal
we're doing
Tendencies
it."
did.
And they came out and
The-
ripped.
Dude, you know what was cool was your pictures.
Suicidal
Because the
Tendencies.
rain in the pictures. It looked
Yeah,
like
it
a
was
freak. You were on the
badass.
set of a music video.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Did I just hear
Okay.
you suffer?
I want to be
Did you
your.
have- did you
I want to be
misfire?
your sound guy or whatever. Anytime you want to go to those to take pictures.
Your sound guy.
The pictures don't have audio, Jason.
Okay, I'm gonna do
How much
camera.
have
I'll
you
be your.
smoked?
I'm gonna carry your bag.
What's smoke? We don't smoke.
Can I carry your
anything
camera
other than
bag?
You got to start with this
cigarettes.
bag.
No.
No, that's the
No,
rules.
you know
Everybody
what?
starts
I
with
think
this bag.
Jason's onto something. He needs to be your sound
You
guy.
actually could have gone.
He needs to go. He needs to be the sound guy when
See?
you do a photo shoot.
You
See?
actually.
Smart like
I
that.
think this is good stuff.
I
Here.
think so too. I think this is
Makes
genius.
sense to me. If I was security and I'd be like, "Oh, you're a photographer? That's your sound guy?"
So I
We're
had
good
an
here.
extra pass.
right.
We're
it
all
would
good.
be 100%.
I had an extra pass.
Yeah.
Because the person that's supposed to go
I
with
would
me
have totally
couldn't.
gone.
And so, but they had lined me up for 2 passes. And
Lined 'em
if
up.
I would have known you like suicidal tendencies, you could have gone.
I
Sorry.
don't, but I
I'm
just wanna
sorry
go
that I
to
didn't let
stuff.
you know. It's my fault then.
It was
I should
it
let
was
you know.
it was fun as shit.
Yeah.
It was a good time. But driving home
Was a bitch.
took me an hour and a half
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
because
It was god awful.
Loop 12 was shut down.
Yes.
Underwater.
Yes, it was that bad.
I drove around to Spur 483 or whatever the hell it is and came
Yeah.
back. 183 when I got to the airport. It was I saw brake lights.
These are all highways in the DFW area. If you're not from the,
I saw
Dallas,
brake
Fort Worth.
lights.
But let's be real. Most of you people who listen to it from here.
Yeah,
They
they're
know-
from here.
They know what we're talking about.
Don't offend the Russians.
Well,
they're-
we do have a
We
lot
have
of
Russian
English.
bots.
Well, you have
And the English like us.
Yeah.
English people
Yeah, from England. We get a lot
or
of
bots
answers from England.
or bots.
No, they're not bots.
Hey, shout out English people. I'm sorry,
have
I'm interrupting your
English
story.
listeners?
Hey, English
Yes.
people.
In the
I
last
need to show
numbers, we had
overseas.
some people from that are still hanging on from. Well, I'm sorry, man. Look, get to your story.
Yeah,
we'll get
man,
into that later.
underwater.
So anyway,
Underwater.
brake lights are happening. I look on my little map on the screen and it says impassable. 183
Like,
is
don't even-
impassable.
Is that when you took that screenshot
That's what
or
it-
whatever?
That's
Yeah.
what it says
Okay.
on your screen.
Yes.
on
no,
the
for
screen
real.
in my nav, it
Yes.
said impassable, and I went,
It should have said "get fucked."
"Oh yeah, really?
It's too late. You should
Impassable,
say like
huh?"
it's too late, bro.
So the left-hand lane is barely moving. So
Remember
I
we
get
talked
all the
about
way
it
over to the
earlier?
left, and they're barely moving along.
He did it.
Well, we get down there.
Idiot.
Hold on, we get down there.
But you have a four. I mean, not that it matters. If you're going to get taken away by water, you're going to get taken away. You have a 4-wheel drive, though. It's not like you were in a Honda Civic.
and
I
crawl
was in a
control
Honda
is
Civic.
badass.
I
So
was
anyway,
in a Honda Civic.
the car in front of me was a little like Honda Fit or whatever it is, one of those little bitty cars.
Yes.
That's half electric.
And you just ripped right through it.
No,
Or
he
didn't?
pulled up there and like panicked and was like, "I can't get across there." And I'm seeing this truck in front of him going. I'm like, "I got this shit." Pulled it down in 4-wheel drive
and ripped through it. Huh?
Ripped through it. Got through it. Then I'm like,
Did your engine smoke and shit from the water getting to it?
No, mine's all shielded. It's all good. It's
Yeah.
built for this shit.
Well, you got a 4Runner, so
Yeah. So then I get to Euless, and I'm like, I'm going to get off the highway. I'm going to take Highway 10 back.
I'm gonna go jack off.
Well, Highway 10 shut down. Hearst cops
What?
have it shut down because
There was a lot of highways
low
shut
price-
down then.
So I had to turn
It was
back around,
bad.
come
Go
back
pipeline.
to Euless.
Go by the pipeline.
Couldn't make it to pipeline.
What?
It was before pipeline, so I couldn't. That was my plan. But then in my head, I go, growing up along pipeline, there are 3 low spots that
Yeah.
always flood.
Yes.
So
All the
I'm not
creeks.
going to make it through there.
Brown
So
trail up. And,
I just went back and I got on the highway, and then I was like, the driest spot on the highway is going to be the tollway. Or the
No,
HOV
no,
toll
no,
area.
no.
I got in trouble for that
It was
today.
perfect.
Oh god.
Allie got mad at me for that today. There were 2 wrecks that shut down the freeway, and I got on the express lane to drive home, and she's like, "That's like $9."
I don't give a shit.
I don't
It's
give a shit
$9.
either.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
my
give a damn.
stress level and my blood pressure are good because I got on that thing.
It's
Yeah.
$9.
It's $9 or I
Stop
punch you in the face.
No, I apologized for it before she got mad.
Oh.
Well, that's how you knew you were about to mess up.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, girl.
I've known her a long time.
But that rain was ridiculous.
It was insane.
It was totally
It was
insane.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like I
was,
said on my post, I saw an old man in a robe loading up animals 2x2.
That was me.
That was
into a
you.
giant wooden box.
So I don't think it's over.
Did
From
you
what I've
pick up-
heard, that there's
did you-
there's more rain headed our direction.
It's coming our way.
Did you pick up cottonmouths
Cottonmouth
and
I'm sorry?
rattlesnakes?
Sorry.
2 of each.
It wasn't me picking
Oh.
them up. I drove by the guy.
Yeah.
Did you see any cottonmouths or
I did
rattlesnakes?
donuts around him in my 4Runner.
As
going,
wet as
"Look
it
at
was,
me."
I'm not surprised we didn't have like some sharks in there
No, I'd be
floating
pissed
around.
off.
Like, this is my new
I'd be-
spot.
Are you requesting
new
that
spot
if,
now.
once it does start raining and we need the ark that we go gather cottonmouths?
No,
'Cause
I'm
I
saying
kind of want to leave those
That's
alone.
that was
Yeah.
actually my point.
We don't
They'll
need-
swim.
we don't
I'm
need
pissed off
yeah,
at
they
that
do.
guy. Whoever that guy is that's picking up all the animals, if he picked up cottonmouths and
They'll
rattlesnakes,
swim.
I'm pissed.
They'll swim.
I'm still pissed.
Yeah, cottonmouths swim.
They
Yeah.
Right?
do.
Yeah, they do.
So it's no big deal.
They
You
all
can leave
do.
them off
all
the
snakes
ark.
swim, and they can all swim underwater, and they don't die.
I think if I was in charge, if I was Noah, like my deal, like get the fuck off the boat would probably be. Let's see.
Chihuahuas?
Women?
Wait,
huh?
Do they count as animals? We're animals technically.
We're animals.
Did I just cross the line?
Where,
there?
where are you going with this, bro?
Let's
You,
see,
you
I would
just
say-
you jumped out the window. You
Hashtag
gotta-
me too. I should be on that ark.
How about alligators? I'm out on alligators. Get the fuck off.
Do crocodiles.
They
but
swim.
They're okay, right?
Alligators
They
swim.
Let's see.
But it's so much water. Like how? Like
No, man.
I don't know. According to the Bible or whatever.
If God was like,
like
God
it was
like,
pretty. Like it was a torrential downpour. Like they were getting
It
beat
was.
down.
How about
if God said,
Why is God
Noah?
Peter Steele?
Why?
Noah? You're supposed to answer, Dustin. Noah?
Yes.
Why
am I Noah?
I hate to break this to you, Noah Dustin, but you've got to kick one of these animals off. Which one's it going to be?
Well, first off, God.
Yes.
Your album Bloody Kisses is a landmark album that should be listened to 100 times. There's no other tracks that are great.
Do you know Jessie Fry?
Then yes, I do. She has a tattoo of
Do
your
you
band
think
on her arm.
maybe you could hook something up?
Should I kill her to see you in the afterlife, or why don't you just
Welcome to the ball game.
materialize yourself in front of her?
This is it.
I like what the St. Arnold's doing to us. Anyway,
You guys have had 2 of them, goddammit. We're over here sipping like actual liquor.
Sipping on Bacardi.
We're drunk.
We're
You
not-
guys are just stupid.
we're not rap. We're not rap stars though.
I'm not a star neither.
We don't go kick it with Toasty.
He wouldn't let me pour my last drink.
Yeah. Well, no, I'll tell you where I got that from. I was gonna pour for you because I hang out with Korean people, right? And as the youngest person,
so do the me things.
No, I'm saying as the youngest person, like culturally,
Hello.
I'm supposed to, pour. Like I was actually almost did the Korean way. I almost caught myself because I'm
A
learning Korean.
word? Yeah.
I'm learning Korean.
What word? Go ahead and say it.
What the Korean?
We'll allow
word.
it.
What?
Say the Korean word that you were about to say.
No, the Korean way, not the Korean word.
Oh, I thought you were about to come with some ni hao mai or something like
Ni
that.
hao, that is totally Chinese. That is incorrect.
Yeah, that is not Korean.
That is not
was so
correct.
racist.
Hey, racist.
That's
remark
fine
number
though,
2.
because
we were on to
super
2
racist.
That's fine.
remarks.
Everyone, I'm
Are you
racist
recording your own?
against everybody. I just don't like
No,
anybody in general.
no, this isn't just me. I'm recording all of them.
Right.
I'm not racist.
Ni
Jason.
hao is totally Chinese though.
What about arigato?
That is Nihonji.
Japanese.
That's Japanese. It's Nipponji.
All right, so I'm over 2.
Yeah, man, you rather.
How about
my
this?
Japanese
I got
is way
one.
better
I
than
got
my
one.
Korean.
I got Korean. Callate la boca.
Well, that is Mexican.
That's not even Spanish. That's Mexican.
That's Mexican for sure. Because
All
we're
right.
in Texas. If we were like the East Coast, it would be like Dominicans or Puerto Ricans. But we're in Texas, so that's
Dustin.
What
Mexican.
animal? I'm still
We're
waiting.
still on this?
I'm still waiting.
We can't move, man. Zebras. Just
Hippo.
say fucking
Well,
zebras.
Why
Hippos are cool,
zebras?
man.
Fuck them. They
What
kill
do
too
they?
many people.
What do they do?
Hippo?
What do zebras do?
Are
I
we
will
back?
fuck you up.
Are we back on
No,
Hungry Hungry
that
Hippo?
is when I went to Kenya. They hate zebras.
They don't do anything.
They're like chickens over there. They're like, get
God.
these. We
I
had
like
to
chicken.
buzz the airfield
They're
several times to
striped
get them off the runway.
jackasses. They're striped jackasses.
Wait a second.
They are.
They're like
Not
squirrels
incorrect.
and stuff.
Jackasses.
Like the hogs here.
not
They're
incorrect.
like hogs here. Like no one likes them.
They're not as numerous as
shoot as
hogs,
many
but
as
they're
you want?
everywhere. Yeah, I guess. But where I was, you can shoot any animals.
I can.
You can kill any
But
animal.
I
people
can.
hate them.
Oh,
they're
you
like
couldn't?
they're
I
worthless.
could.
Oh, so
No,
you
you
were just
can-
lighting.
it's like
You were just lighting Yetis up out there.
Yeah, I was in an actual national
That'd be
park,
fun.
so you can't kill
anything.
animals in a
What if you
national
fuck
park.
up?
I was in the Mara.
Hey, Yetis
The
seem big
Masamara.
enough where they could probably take a bullet.
They're
and
gonna
Now,
hurt
get
the
you.
Maasai warriors
If I mess
could
up, they
kill
hurt me.
anything because that's their land.
Yeah.
So they could hunt them down with spears and bow and arrow and stuff.
No, that's
but
great.
they're badasses.
My ancestors,
they
probably somewhere.
I'm relatively
Those guys
sure
are
they're all of
badasses.
ours, just so you know.
Yeah.
yeah, we're
Just so you
pretty much
know.
related to all of them.
You'd kick off the
I'm just
zebras and
saying.
put on the unicorns.
No,
You'd keep the unicorns off too.
unicorns already dead. If we're doing it today,
Gold.
No,
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm almost 99%
That's
sure
sure.
that we're the same people.
all right. So Saturday night was fun at Mass. It was a good night.
How long? Was
Jesse
that,
Gage.
Was that last Saturday? Oh,
This just the other day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was his CD release. Really good times, fun.
that's good. He's a good guy.
That was a great night.
He's in like
all
50
around.
bands.
And then Sunday we had a Cowboy game.
All right. We're going to do this again?
Let's just say we took
I would
our
like-
time
I
to
would
enjoy
like
your
to-
music, sir.
I would like to take a minute.
We did.
We
Yeah.
did. We listened to your music all during the Cowboy
did.
game
I'm sure you did.
because I was playing it for him. Here's the deal.
Because y'all took an L.
We did, and here's the
Bigger
deal.
than that.
I would like to state for the record right now,
Oh, you're going out here now? You're going to do it too?
Oh.
Eagle tattoo?
I am now
SoundCloud rap eagle
No.
tattoo.
I am now an employee
Uh-oh.
of the Dallas Cowboy organization.
So you can't say anything?
I am not a fan
I'm the only one clapping for this.
Okay.
Man, he's
of
got
the
one.
organization.
Does Jerry know
Congratulations.
this? Does Jerry
Yeah,
know
thank
this?
you. God damn.
I don't know. I've been an employee for years, but I'm just saying that is my status. It's not fan.
All right,
Okay.
so let's not talk too much shit, but we're gonna let you talk shit.
All right.
Okay,
so
can-
is that
can I give
all?
my-
Are you going to say anything
I'm
about
gonna
the
give
game?
I can't explain it all.
It's fucking awful.
I can explain it all like so fast.
I don't.
All right, what is it?
I don't care about Sunday anymore.
So
it's going to be a long.
Here's my
season.
deal,
Saturday
man.
morning.
I'm a Saturday morning guy.
And Sunday morning at
Liverpool
6
FC.
a.m.
Yeah.
I am now a English Premier League soccer junkie.
This is the Jason
Like I
Cantrell
used to
show.
be a
I know
cowboy.
it is.
I didn't know if you're going to talk or not. You were
Do you-
over chilling for a second there.
So what's your takeaways from this train wreck? Like
That-
what?
Like what you said last night at band practice
Yeah,
is that I may get to see Jason Garrett fired.
I
on the
agree.
field.
If he goes out, if they go do this
Get the
again,
picture.
if they go do this again,
You think it's
and
going to be
this one's
going to
be if Detroit beats the hell out
You
of
think
him.
Jerry Jones is going to come down there and be
He's
like,
done it before. He's lost his shit before and been like, we're done here." And the thing about Jerry Jones is
You've
he
seen
always
this?
leads you to believe
I
that
have-
with the media, he leads you to believe that everything's cool.
He's a
Like,
nice
hey,
old man.
we're all
A
good
nice,
here. We're
rich
all
old
good here.
white man.
But then he'll get enough and be like,
No.
"We've released Dave Campo. He's a
from
fucker."
Arkansas.
Garrett's been there 9 years and nothing's happened.
Well, technically, he's been there 11
He's been there a long
Well,
time,
yeah,
bro.
because of the offensive coordinator shit.
but
Yeah.
it's just like, damn,
And there
bro.
has been nothing. It's just like
Well, they're showing
freaking
up
like
there.
Jason said.
Man.
Liverpool could score more touchdowns
God,
than.
I know
the
y'all were
Cowboys.
mad. Like
I'm pretty
people-
positive,
People
actually.
were
They
so
could.
upset.
It's not that I'm upset. It's just it's an abusive relationship, and I'm sick of taking it. I'm not going to take it anymore. And I
There's-
know I
there's-
get.
It's an
I,
extremely
I know we get
abusive
complaints.
relationship.
We get complaints from people that says you should not joke about it. I'm not making light of abusive relationships.
Why
at all.
would we? Come on.
But it's an abusive relationship. I always go back, and I always get kicked in the nuts over and over and over again for 16 weeks. I get kicked in the nuts.
Oh, it won't load. There's your boy.
Yeah.
It
Man,
won't.
do you guys hate the guy? Like,
Is it time to bring
No,
the shirts
Jason
in though?
Garrett is one of the smartest people on
Pablo
this earth.
Escobar,
yeah,
please.
he seems
We have
cool.
a
It's
rough-
just, I just
or,
think it might be time.
El Chapo.
Like, if I did that bad
want
at my
him off
job
my
for
team.
that many years, they would have fired me, right?
No
Yeah.
shit.
Let's
Yes,
just
they
be
would.
honest.
Yeah,
Like
That's
three
it.
times.
That's what we're bitching about.
If you were that bad of a dad, your fucking kids
They
would
would
have
have
nothing
taken
to do with
away.
you
They would
for
be
not-
ta- they
they'd be
would have
like,
been
"You're
taken
fucking
away."
an asshole.
It would
You're
have
an
been taken away.
They'd be
We would have
taken
called
away.
CPS by now.
CPS
Yeah.
would have already gotten your kids. Yeah, they'd be
But
like,
here's
fuck you.
there was
long time
there's a
ago.
famous Dallas rapper. He goes by Fat Pimp. I know he's actually a fat guy. All right, but he's like big. Like he was. They played his videos on like BET and stuff. They play him on the radio. He's like he's huge, right?
Yeah.
And he was just going off about this. And that's when I
As
knew.
he
It was,
should.
that's when I knew it was bad. He was
Yeah.
just like, you need to fire Jason Garrett. We need. I was just I was like, whoa.
Are you not a
whoa.
football fan at all?
I
You don't
wa-
have a team or
I
anything?
watch enough to. I mean, obviously, I understand the game.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool, but I'd rather watch basketball all day.
There's a black dude in
I,
there.
I feel like it's fast.
Are you a Mavs
They're-
fan?
He knows about football, man.
I know about football. I'm just not that. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and watch the whole game on
Wait a
Sunday.
minute. I need to know who your basketball team is.
The Chicago Bulls.
And-
I'm
Yeah.
still rocking with them.
Old Bulls?
I'm still rocking
Okay,
with
I'll
them.
give you respect for
We
that's
can-
I
fine.
still
can
rock
handle
like
that.
because
Yeah,
I
it's
was
fine.
born in 1993, right?
Yeah,
So
so right in
I
the
grew
middle
up
of it.
right in the middle of it, and then I just never switched though.
Yeah.
but I wasn't.
Totally
I'm not
get
a
it.
bandwagoner.
Were you
I'm not
so-
like I'm Lakers
Were
now.
you so
I'm this.
hardcore
No.
that you followed Jordan on the White Sox when he was in their
Like,
system?
when he left, I was just like I didn't get it.
Oh, when he went to the Wizards? Oh,
Wizards?
Well, when he came back, that didn't exist.
Yeah, that didn't exist.
That didn't happen. Like when you see a grown man walking around with a Michael Jordan Wizard jersey, you're like,
get the fuck out of here! is
who
what I-
raised you, bro?
Yeah.
Like, listen, it's
Yeah.
like, come on, bro, you don't wear that.
I followed him in the
Yeah.
White Sox for sure.
Yeah,
I did too.
Everyone
I
wanted
was
to
a
see.
Jordan freak.
Everyone wanted to see if it was going to be like a Bo Jackson. You know,
Yes.
where it's just like two sports, physical, ridiculous domination.
I have
Even
a theory.
Even
Hey,
Deion Sanders. Deion was very.
I have a
pretty
theory
damn good at
about him
baseball.
doing that. I think that was totally the commissioner at the time, which I can't remember.
David Stern.
Was he the commissioner then?
David Stern.
Tagliabue.
I remember.
It was it Tagliabue?
Paul
no,
Tagliabue, but
Tagliabue was the
baseball.
NFL.
No,
Or
no,
NFL,
that was
but,
David Stern.
Sorry.
I'm talking
David
about
Stern.
the NBA.
No, yeah, it was David Stern.
I think because if you remember, right
beginning of
before
his
he
reign.
did that, he was about to get in trouble for the gambling shit.
Yeah,
There
I've
was
heard
rumors
this
about all this.
conspiracy, yes.
That's what I think. That's what it was. But then I think he was like, "Hey, we're going to let you do this little publicity stunt. And we're not going to say anything about the gambling because you mean the world to the sport."
Yeah.
And so
Yes.
that's what he did. And I think Jordan ultimately got to his competitive nature and seriously thought he was going to make a Major League Baseball team, be in the majors.
I mean, look,
It was
man.
awesome.
I also think I think Michael Jordan also got bored.
He did
because he won.
That's
like
what
two,
the gambling was.
He
I
won
think.
2 or 3 rings. He had all the money. You know, he had all the women. Not to mention, at that point, it was pretty much, and it was a different era. So you know, like when you're the best, you're the best.
They played ball.
They played hard.
Yeah.
So everyone respected Jordan. You know, as far as like a player, right? I'm sure he just got bored, man.
Yeah. What do you think about when people come with the LeBron or Jordan? I tell people to shut up immediately when they do that stuff.
Well, it depends what we're talking about. I think it's a physical body.
No, you know what I'm going to go with. 1-on-1. Who wins? If they
Now?
go 1-on-1.
Jordan's old.
Well,
No.
now.
Primes, obviously.
Primes, it's Jordan all day.
And I think
so.
prime for LeBron, by the way, when I think that second year in Miami, where he was just like it wasn't just the offense. His defense, his defense was he was like a bulldog mauling you. Like, it was ridiculous. Like I think that was his prime as far as both physically, not mentally. Maybe
You don't think the prime's coming up in the Lake Show at the Lake Show?
I think mentally, yeah, he's there. I mean, he knows a lot, but I mean, physically, I mean, he played so many minutes.
But let's
man.
be realistic.
I
The
know his
reason
knees
he-
hurt. His knees hurt.
But there's a
bro.
reason he went out there.
If I get a Lake Show jersey,
I would never come back. So you
would
can
you
do it
kick
after
me
I
off
leave.
the show?
He would never come back, so I'd have to
No.
kick you off the show.
Oh, so, okay. Then I won't do
I
it.
know what my
and I'm the
priorities
most
are.
important. Yes.
By the
of all
way,
time.
while we're talking about basketball, did you see the Mavericks I think it's conceptual. I don't think that it's freaking
they're
a New
awful.
Jersey that
No.
Maverick City. I think those are
They're
cool.
awful.
The Maverick City jerseys, the retro with the hat.
Man, they
think
did
look
like a
cool as
bunch of
shit.
concepts for
It
like
just
all
came out
30
like,
teams. Didn't they? They put out like new concepts for
know,
all
man.
30
I liked
teams.
it.
And like a lot of those were awful. Unless they were just somebody joking around and just hype. I'm not sure. You know how
The one I
internet
saw
works.
today looked really. It was called the.
Can you
it was
pull
called
it up
the,
on
it
the
was called
screen?
The Maverick
I'm
City.
going to pull it up right now.
I think it's called Maverick City.
Does it?
Or Mav
Oh,
City.
I see it.
Mav City.
Here
I
we
thought it was
go.
cool.
Let's see here.
Look at this.
It's green.
How many people are listening
No,
to
this
us
is
right
blue.
now? Be stupid.
About 12.
That's great. Even better.
That one? They
Oh,
have-
that's not awful.
No,
they have
not
the
that's not
blue
it.
one,
That's not
They
it.
have a
This
white
is a new
one,
one.
and they have a green one.
Nope, these are not it.
They weren't wearing these last year.
Those are incorrect.
These are not it. This isn't it.
No,
The one I was talking about was
Those
not
are incorrect.
It's not listed. Let me see if I can find
They're
it.
concept jerseys.
No.
Yeah, I think it's concept.
So I would like to pull out the brag badge for just a second.
Okay.
And I would like
To
to
impress
say-
me?
Impress you. There's this one right here. Whoops.
Let's see.
It won't fucking work. Hold on. That one?
Reminds me too much of the Seahawks. Get
That
it
is
out
the
of here.
Seahawks one.
Correct.
Get
that
it
looks
out.
just like the Seahawks.
And
Same
their names
colors.
on the green. But the
I
brag
didn't know
badge.
Marshawn Lynch played basketball.
I bet he'd be a badass. He'd just mow people
He'd just
down.
No,
run
I don't.
over.
I
Kill
think
him.
he'd get
He'd get a
fouled.
lot of travel.
He'd foul out every game.
Yeah,
There'd
Yeah.
be a lot of
Right
traveling.
off the
He'd
bat.
be like Gary Trent. He'd get out there and he'd start
There'd be
throwing
a lot of
elbows.
traveling.
And
Nah,
with,
you're out of here,
and with
buddy.
2 minutes of play, Marshawn Lynch is out.
2 minutes in the game.
That's
End of
better.
the game.
That's better than last time.
With-
A minute and
Right, a minute
45.
45.
The
With 2
discipline-
minutes
the
and 42
discipline he showed was
seconds.
awesome.
All right, so my brag badge is
Yes, sir.
I got to play golf with Jordan and
Oh,
Bo Jackson
He wasn't a dick.
and Phil Jackson and Scottie Pippen.
It's
Well,
great.
he got to
That's
he got to
freaking
play golf.
badass.
When did you do that?
I get
by
to
the
play
way?
with Michael
Disney
Jordan.
World, they were playing
played
on the
golf
sa-
with
on
some
the
of
same
y'all's
court
heroes.
when I walked out to the driving range to warm up,
You were
and
they
I'm
was
sitting there
they were
hitting
hanging
balls,
out?
and I'm hanging out, and and I see this guy at the end. I'm like, man, that guy looks really familiar. And then
Didn't know it was Michael Jordan.
each two of the little
When you
stations
put it that way, it's like,
goes,
yeah, you
well,
didn't know
you're
it was
not
like
paying attention. First
Yeah.
off, he's got a hat on and glasses, and the guy walks up, and he's standing at the stall 2 from you,
Yeah.
and the guy walks up and goes, Mr. Jordan, can I get you anything else? And then it all clicks, and you're like, oh fuck,
Did you immediately bolt over there and be like, sign anything?
can't do that there. This is
Why?
this is a
It's worth getting kicked out, man. At that point,
No,
if it's
it's
Michael
not.
Jordan, yes, it is. If
You
it's
get-
Michael Jordan,
No,
and I
'cause
have
you'll
a
never
tea
get
time,
back.
Whatever. Dude, you got 5
Golf.
hours with him or you get thrown out now.
whatever. No, he wasn't in his foursome.
yeah. Well,
Jason.
he wasn't in my foursome.
He was
I
just
get
at
5
the
hours
same.
with him. I'd be right on his
He was
ass.
just at the same
But
golf
then
course.
it was what was crazy was I went into the gift shop because we swung and I couldn't hit a ball after that. It was worm burn.
Yeah, yeah.
Worm burn.
You
I was
were
like,
sure.
man,
Sure.
freaking Michael
I've
Jordan
never
right here. I
played
was like, oh
golf
my
in
god.
my life.
So I went.
God damn.
We got the marshals called us and said,
Golf
"Hey,
and
your
golf.
time's up. Your tea time's coming up. Go ahead and head around to number 1." I was like, "I don't have a towel." So I ran inside to grab a towel.
And they were hanging out.
No, and all of a sudden I feel this giant presence behind me. Like there's just something big, and I'm like,
someone
what
with
is
a
going
big
on?
dong is behind me.
Someone with a massive dong that I looked up to my entire childhood is standing behind me, and I'm like, man, it just feels weird. So I turn around and I look up, and it's Bo Jackson, and I freaked out and was like, "Can I hand you a baseball bat and you just do this real quick?" Like the black and blue card.
I would have talked shit to him about.
No,
Tecmo.
I turned around. And I went, "You're Bo Jackson."
Oh,
he's like,
Tecmo Bowl?
"Yeah."
No, I bet he gets the Tecmo Bowl because he wasn't fair in Tecmo Bowl.
You should have gone.
I played Tecmo Bowl. Let me tell you right now, you could just run back and forth with Bo Jackson. No
one would touch you.
You should have been like, "Fuck a Bosworth."
But
See what he does.
But I had Rice in Montana.
Dude, it was
and
rad
I could just chunk it every
because
time
I
I
loved
had
Bo
scored
Jackson.
just as many points.
Yeah.
Every play.
Bo Jackson was the
game
face
was
of
very
Nike for
unbalanced.
a
Of
good
course it
5
was.
years. Remember? Bo. Remember they had Bo Diddley, that whole thing
Bo
going
Knows?
on.
Bo
Yeah,
Diddley.
Bo knows.
Bo
Bo knows.
knows.
Yeah.
Bo knows this. Bo knows that.
That was like
Yeah.
a good 5 years where he was the shit.
Did
Like
he do
you weren't
the-
touching him.
Did he do the bobsled?
No, that was Herschel Walker.
No, there was
Herschel
somebody else
Walker.
though too.
Herschel Walker.
No, it was Herschel.
Bo Jack.
Bo Jackson got injured, and
His knees.
yeah, but the one that did the bobsled team was Herschel Walker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Which he was
that's
badass
football.
too, man.
Yeah.
Herschel Walker was a badass.
Control,
That's why we
control
have
the show.
That's
or
why we
it'll
have
never
those
end.
last 3
We're
Super
never gonna
Bowls
get out of
because
here.
of Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
I could
Well,
talk,
no, at some point I
sports-
have to leave because in fact, I got something great to tell you. I shot a video last month with Rex Washington, who's going to be on the show next week.
At Rex's birthday party.
Yes, and we did a show, and we were rapping on a bus. So there's a teacher at some big school. I won't tell you the name of it, but you know him. I told you that throws house parties all the fucking time, right? And he's got a bus, an actual school bus in his backyard. And then so we were filming on that. We did a little bathtub scene. We were like, oh yeah. It was all the way. It was a rap
Wait,
video.
you and Rex together in the bathtub?
No, he was in there with women. I had the bus shots.
Why did he get all the women?
Because I had the women in other places. I had the women on the couch.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
There you go.
More women we're not going to have sex with, but that's
Well, you know.
yeah.
So I want to get into you.
Yes.
Deep.
Whoa.
Good.
Very, very deep.
I will take
It's
an
going to be
exit.
that kind of podcast, huh?
I'll lock the padlock when I
I'm
leave.
going to get in deep, boy.
Guys want me? Jason and I, we can bounce.
Open up the condom machine.
While Jodeci plays in the back.
Here's some Jodeci.
Do we need to go to billiards?
God damn.
So, you grew up in Stop 6?
I grew up in Fort Worth.
In Fort Worth.
Right, but my grandmother she still lives in Stop 6 because she owns the house. But when she grew up there, it
What
wasn't.
street she live on?
I can't tell. I don't want to tell you where my grandmother lives.
Yeah, man.
What's
what do you
the
wanna know
closest
for?
North-South street?
It's like, all right. So when you're
That's
up
a
there,
really good question, actually.
Yeah, because everything runs north, south, east, west.
No, it's
decently
not.
over there.
look, all right.
It's
so
not, Jamal. You don't have to answer that. I wouldn't tell my where my
nah.
grandma
All
lived.
I'll tell you, there used to be a Williams Chicken, and then there was a Fiesta right next to there.
I know where you are.
I can't.
I know where
Okay,
you are.
so you know what I'm
There
talking.
was a Carolina soul food place there too.
Maybe.
Well, that's getting two.
All right.
All right, next show we'll
Okay,
we'll do from his
I work
grandma's
that
house.
area a lot,
Okay.
and I love that area. It's fun.
It's fine. I'm
Yeah,
fine with it.
I
I'm black,
love
so
that
I
area.
fit in.
I don't.
I pretty much
And
am
you
since
saw
I
me
work
every
over
time.
there. And you gave me a card, so I'm just going to start carrying that around with me.
No, that's great.
So I love that area. So
It's great. Yes.
it's cool.
So I'm not from there, but I grew up a lot. I spent a lot of time there because my mother. I was raised with my mother, and I spent a lot of when she wanted to do something else. When she either had to get her hair fixed or do something else, she dropped me off at my grandmother's house, and she lived there. And she's never left because she's owned the house. She's owned it like before it was like Stop 6. You know, at one point, Fort Worth. If you're listening for somewhere else, or if you're listening to this in the future for somewhere else. Fort Worth, Texas used to be there was a lot of murder here. Like, it used to be a lot of Crips, like a lot of murder. Like, it's calmed down drastically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as like that. But at one point, it got really bad to the point where we got the nickname Murderworth because it actually happened.
Did you ever go to the Dr. Pepper tournament, the basketball tournament with Dunbar? Dunbar would have it with, and Martin would always get in it somehow. And I would go, they would have the tournament at the that stadium over at TCJC South or TCC
Down
South.
off Wichita.
Yeah. And I would go there because friends of mine played at Martin, and I knew a couple of Dunbar guys from basketball camp, and I would be afraid for my life.
And that's not even a bad area.
No, it's not. But it was Dunbar, though, and freaking...
At one point, it was pretty hot around there.
That was when it was murder
But
worth.
back
though,
before
sure.
when my grandmother got there, like I think in the '60s, like it was just country. You know, it was very quiet.
In the 30s and 40s, when the train came through, it was stop 6 for the train.
Yeah,
that was the 6th stop on the route. That's
it's
all
nothing.
it was.
It's nothing. It wasn't bad or nothing. There was nothing out there.
Right.
So yeah, that's where I spent a lot of time growing up.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Did
There's
that
a lot of good
influence
food
you a
down
lot musically at all, that area or anything?
DJ Screw did and Houston's did, because back then during the '90s, early 2000s, before rap really blew up around Texas, before like it became like Slim Thug, Paul Wall, Zero, all that. Really, that was the only people really making huge music out of here. I mean, you had like Twisted Black, who's in jail and stuff now. Like you had specific people, but they weren't like hugely influential. And the thing about like a DJ Screw is people just think DJ Screw, they think Chop and Screw, they think of Serp, which has now become something completely different, like an absolute like abuse of it. Like honestly, it was an abuse to begin with, right? Because you weren't supposed to be drinking Serp like that.
Well, kids are popping Xannies now.
Yeah,
with
but
it, too,
they're
and
mixing
shit,
like
and,
Percocets and shit in it, and it's like you're combining this shit.
It's not your typical
You know, this is
promethazine
like-
and codeine anymore.
Like you
It's
were literally supposed to sip Serp because you couldn't. If you sip, I've sipped Serp before, and what happens if you drink it too fast?
You have any?
I do not have any. But like if you drink it too fast, actually like you get constipated.
Yeah.
Because it's basically heroin in a way.
Yeah, it's
like
an
a form of
opiate.
heroin,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. No,
And one of my
codeine is an
producers was
opiate.
actually addicted to heroin, and that's how he was. He told me when I was telling him, is like that's how I know when you see some of these rappers like, oh, they have seizures, and they're saying that they list the symptoms that they were having. They're like, I don't think that they were having real seizures. I think they were sipping Serp and they were overdosing because he was a heroin addict, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like I already know what's going on, like the constipation, which is true. Because when I was sipping the heavy, and that's why I don't sip it anymore, because it didn't. I started drinking hard, and then within a week, I got constipated. My stomach was hurting. I would just walk like you cramp up. The whole shit just cramps up.
Yeah.
And it's like you feel like shit.
It's just like when
unless
you
you're
take
drinking
Jones.
it. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
You take
and
a
I'm
whole
like, so
prescription of
this is a fucking
hydrocodones.
week of this shit?
Yeah.
And you guys are drinking this as a lifestyle? I said, fuck that shit. I haven't touched it since.
Yeah.
Because it was just
I
too
never
awkward.
knew how to. Okay, this is
There's
funny
lots of
because
things
I've never
like that.
known how to score
Right.
freaking lean, like real lean.
Oh,
Everybody talks about it.
Well,
but
nowadays it's
I've never
different.
seen.
It's
yeah,
harder.
it's so hard.
It's
because,
harder now.
Like if you go to a doctor and like, oh yeah,
Tearing this
I'll
thing
take
up. Tearing this
promethazine.
mother-
That's not the problem. It's the codeine that they're like, no, we're not giving you codeine.
But some people just drink the promethazine. Or some people even
Well, that's
go
not
as low
that's
as
not
just,
it though.
like
That's-
Robitussin.
Yeah.
Like you can get
Well,
something
that was
super
robo
sim-
tripping like back in the
Yeah,
day.
I mean, you
with
can get something.
drinking a
simple.
bottle of
Tussin
Robitussin.
runs.
Yeah,
That's not a fun thing
That
at
is-
all. That's
that's
not
a
fun.
weird thing.
Yeah.
But it's true. Like
So when did you start? When did you start tuning into music and your art and everything? Was it in the 90s?
Oh.
You said so. You remember?
No.
Was
Like
it before that?
I had to go back. All right, so
Yeah.
I like as a kid, you know, you listen to whatever's on the radio.
Do you remember 100.3 jams?
That sounds so familiar. It's painful.
Do you remember Kiss 104.5?
Yes.
K104 Joe?
Yeah.
Yes.
You remember it's time to rock, it's time to rock, it's time for street to rock.
Yes.
6 o'clock street for rock.
Are you a fan
Whatever.
of Chris Arnold?
Chris
Like, look, I remember all this stuff.
He was on one of those stations,
on
wasn't he, for a
K104.
while? Yeah.
Yeah, he was on K104.
He would do the ticket, or
K104.
K104, then go the ticket.
Chris Arnold,
Like,
yeah.
So for me, what happened is, as a kid, I just listened to the radio. At the time, it was like 97.9 to beat, which is still around, and 104.5. And I would switch back and forth between then. And then YouTube came out, like what 04,
That
05
changed the
somewhere.
game.
And from there, when YouTube came out, now I'm able to go back in time.
Yeah.
Like I was able, because my mother, like they're not I didn't really grow up. My father, he was in and out, but like they were never musical people.
Yeah.
Like they listened to music, but they weren't like, it wasn't like a Sunday morning. And that was gonna happen because you knew it was gonna happen.
Jesus
that
Christ,
lean.
Jason.
It was that lean. You leaning,
Jason
boy.
in that lean. Jason in
Look
that
at him
lean.
walk. It's all sideways.
He's sauced.
He's sauced up right now.
There was a time where 104.5 would shut it down. They would do these remotes and they would shut it down. And they'd also do it in the studio at like 5 o'clock and mix until
Yes.
like 8.
Back
and it was
then,
so
you
bad.
had a lot of freedom back then.
Yeah.
You don't.
Oh, you can't do
everything's
that
paid
now.
for and programmed now. But anyway, so I grew up on that. But when YouTube came out, I was able to go back, so I could listen to all the old rock from the 60s, 70s that I wasn't getting because my parents, they're black, so they would listen to a lot of soul.
Wait.
Wait,
Go
your
back. Go
parents
back.
are
Both your
black.
mother and your father
Are both
are
black.
African American. I'm not going to say
Impossible.
black.
Wow.
I'm going to say
Impossible.
African American.
Well, after we've already talked about like priests, and it's too late now, guys. We cracked this shit open, guys. We already cocked the Glock with one in the chamber. Like we're robbing the guy now. It's too late now. We're robbing the guy.
Let's go rob him. Let's don't talk.
Let's go.
Talk.
Yeah, we've already started the robbery. We can't be like, sorry, bro.
We can't make Jesse mad and start having gun talk.
Have a nice night. You know what I'm saying?
It's over.
Okay, so anyway, you were able to go back.
Yeah, so I was able to. You were just 60s, 70s, 80s, and a lot of 90s. But really, it was DJ Screw. I got into Screw because at the time, Texas music took off at around the same time. Paul Wall was like the biggest dude.
He's
Slim
from
Thugs.
Houston, right?
Yeah,
Paul
they're
Wall?
all from those eras.
And they all hate Drake. All those Houston rappers, they can't stand
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Drizzy.
Some of them like him.
Really?
Well, it's just
It's because he kind of came down there for a few years, and
yeah,
then
he got
claimed it as
cool
his
with
thing
Jazz
and
Prince,
just bounced.
with Jay Prince, and I mean, look, there's a specific sound that Houston had, and at the
Yeah.
time, a lot of people took it. A$AP Rocky used it. I don't care. Like to me, if you jam, you jam. I don't care what genre you are. I don't care how old you are. If you're good, you're fucking good. If I like it, I like it. If I fucking don't, I don't.
Well, that's any type of music.
Right.
I mean, period. You could be, everybody could fucking love the biggest metal band in the world, and if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah, that doesn't mean
that's just
that
the way
doesn't
it
even.
is.
I'm not talking like some people like that doesn't mean you even suck. Like there are people who I recognize who are great musicians. It's just not my thing. You know what I'm
you're
saying?
just not into it. That's art.
Yeah.
But the beefs with that shit, like metal has a hard time with my dick is bigger, like our genre, my black metal or my
Probably.
my death metal,
Yeah.
like my whatever it
Sounds
is
like it.
is
They're all trying to be more satanic than next in the black metal market.
Even though they're really not even satanic.
They're not into it at all.
no. Well, I'm talking.
They
about,
go home
I'm
and
talking
like,
about the
praise
genre
Jesus.
thing.
Oh, okay.
And and the same thing. It's kind of the same thing with rap, but I didn't know it was as much. Like, I think that whole genre. Oh, I'm not into your genre, so mine's more hardcore than yours is a bunch of horse shit. Like it's ways for, like when artists start just like mine is the true and the way it should be.
So then you're kind of talking.
the truth in the
would
way.
you be kind
Yeah.
of talking like the old mid '90s, early '90s, East Coast, West Coast?
No, that
Which
was
one
fun.
of-
That's marketing.
But they
genius,
were
if you
were
ask
also
me.
fighting each other. Which one's better? Which dick
Yeah.
is bigger?
Yeah. Oh, in rap?
Yeah.
A lot of that shit came from. He's right though. The media. They
Yeah, it
they
was
took
media
it to
made
another
it-
level.
yeah,
At
it
the
helped.
time, it was just a bunch of street guys because, like hip hop was more. It was close to the streets. It's always going to be hood thing, even no matter what. Like it doesn't matter how pop it's become. Like the roots will always be in urban communities, right?
Yeah.
But really, I think it was the media that they were just taking it and they were selling records, they were selling magazines, and they
Yeah.
would just say they said East Coast, West Coast on a magazine. Dudes that were in motherfucking Compton at the time, like coming up, actually killing people and doing drugs, doing real
Yeah.
criminals, like bad dudes, right? They're not sitting there fucking thinking, well, that's just some hip hop. They say East Coast versus West Coast. Like, all right, cool. Anyone from New York or from the East Coast come around here claiming whatever, we're gonna blow his
We're gonna
fucking
kill
head
him.
off.
Yeah.
That's what they thought. You know what I'm saying? They thought it was a real shit because they didn't have any forethought to realize, oh, this is just a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? So you're actually right. I think it's mainly the media.
But
You
it
know what
also
I'm saying?
didn't help when those BET awards were Dre and Snoop went out there and
Oh,
just
yeah.
started shitting all over the East
Oh,
Coast
yeah.
rappers and shooting them down and
but
stuff.
here's the thing. No, I'm glad you bring that up because this is really important.
That's American. That's music history, though. I mean,
You're
I'm-
right.
Yeah,
It's
it
not.
is. It totally is.
I'm glad that nothing tragic, nothing crazy happened there and everything. But I think that was good for the sport.
I
when
think
that
it was
happened.
too.
The thing about the East Coast, when it comes to the rap, I don't know how it is with rock or any other genre, but when it comes to rap, because no one's gonna deny this, hip hop originated in New York. No one's gonna deny it. No one. However, when other places started popping up, the Midwest, the South, the West, we had a different slang. We had a different way of saying
Different draws
things.
and stuff.
We had our beats were completely different because we didn't have the capabilities or the money to go into like a big studio. They shitted on us. The East Coast shat on the West and the South. There's no fucking way around
I
it.
haven't said shat in a while.
And they did it so bad consistently that a lot of people was like, "Fuck those guys." I know to this day there are rappers from the South and from the West. If you try to get on them on a track with an East Coast guy, they charge extra because if they're old enough to remember,
They're still
it.
holding the grudge
Because
about
they
what
were
happened.
like there was a time. Think about this. They went on to awards and they disrespected Outkast, Scarface. I'm not talking about people who are making some bullshit. These are people who spit about the same real shit
Yeah.
that they were, and they booed them.
Dude,
They
there was a time
booed
where
them.
that's all I listened to was the Ghetto Boys and Scarface.
You know what I'm saying? So there are
All I
still
listened
people
to.
that hold a
Scarface
huge grudge.
yesterday.
No,
This
I don't
year
give a
Halloween
shit.
fell
But
on
it's
a
just like
weekend.
there are people who
Me and Go Boys went trick or
cheating, robbing little kids for
bags.
bags. Then an old man got
Got
behind their
rats.
ass. Yes.
There was always, and it still is. You can tell
Four walls closing in.
to this
there's
day
still
where
I'm
stuff is
paranoid,
made,
sleeping
A
with
little
my
bit.
finger on the
and
trigger.
who's doing what, and
And
where
now
they're
I can't
from.
sleep. I toss and
And that's-
turn. Candlesticks
It's
in the
the
dark.
dark. Visions of bodies getting burned. Four walls just
closing in,
staring
getting
at them.
bigger. Paranoid sitting with my finger
On
on
the
the trigger.
trigger.
Something like that.
That's literally it.
Yeah.
It's Scarface.
Scarface was
Yeah,
so
but
awesome.
yeah, there was a time.
I was scared of Scarface. Like I was like,
There was a time when
no
rap was genuinely scary. Now
that
you just
Fifth
look at
Ward
it. It
and all
looks
that.
it looks like a character of itself.
Yeah.
To the point where it's funny. Like these dudes, all these dudes with guns and they
I
got all
have
these colors
a
on. You look at it
theory.
and you just go,
Dude, I have a theory.
You're not dangerous.
Let me
Your
go
diary,
out. Let me
I
go
got a
out and
little
say this.
problem.
This is a good time in the show for me to say my theory again. Is metal went through a depression about 10 years ago, and just now kind of getting back. And I have a theory right now that I've talked with a few people about, and I think hip hop is in a depression right now. They just entered a depression, and the reason I say that
I agree.
is there is some shit out there right now. Like I think the audience
talking.
the audience has gotten watered down stuff, and now you have kids going
Gotta unlock it.
with tattoos on their face, and I think that it's taken hip hop and kind of turned it into a depression.
Well,
I do.
It's
I think
the
they're
SoundCloud
depressed.
era. Everybody
The
keeps
SoundCloud
saying
era.
this is the SoundCloud era
And I think
of
that's a
rappers,
depressive
and it's
era.
bad.
I think
It's
it is.
very, very bad, and you don't have any big swingers coming out here,
Well, they're-
except you have Eminem
Well, yeah,
out there.
He's just bored.
but he's not part of the new era. He's just
no.
been here. He's
But
concrete.
you don't have any big names to help guide the genre.
Here's the deal, too. Here's my
To
thing.
help be leaders in the genre.
You don't also, if you are, even if you have made it, let's say you're a SoundCloud rapper, right? And you're having success right now. The YouTubes have treated you well. The SoundCloud has treated you well. The Spotify, all that has treated you really well. You don't shit on your past. You don't. That's like if you're in a metal band, you're like, yeah, fuck Dimebag Darrell. Pantera sucks.
That's what you said last night while we were playing.
You get my point, though.
No,
all
Did you
joking
say-
aside,
Would you say that about your family?
when people go out and start
you can still
disrespecting
say that.
Tupac,
But hold
And-
on, there is a you hear East Coast or you hear different coast rappers attacking the opposite
I'll get it.
side. Attack like
Still?
if
I have a
there's
comment, though.
if there's
All right,
if
feel
there's
free.
a West Coast
I just
rapper
wanna
up
let you
and
know, I wanna
coming,
make sure everyone's
they'll
good.
attack Puffy. They'll attack
I'll get some.
but it's not not as much East Coast West Coast anymore.
No, it's
though.
not. But that's what they'll be disrespectful for. But now you've got beef where everybody's just shitting on each other.
I just think it's
within
dog
every
eat
each
dog
other.
right now in hip hop, and
I don't-
it's frustrating,
What,
especially
you don't think so?
I disagree completely.
with which
I
part?
don't think it's dog eat dog.
Yeah, it is.
No, I think they're so fucking lazy that they won't actually do anything on their own.
But
Wait,
they're
who?
still
The
attacking.
SoundCloud.
I feel like people are being lazy right now.
They're still attacking
Oh,
each other.
with music. Period.
Yeah, but low hanging fruit type of stuff, in my opinion.
the thing is,
You know what I
the
mean?
thing is this:
Where they're just going for the easy.
you
the
have
easy
to
way out.
still respect your art and the history behind your art, and you can't just go out there and like fuck Tupac. He was lame, if you ask me, bro. That's stupid. That's dumb.
That's
Who
really
does
dumb.
that? And that's the problem.
Really
Is those right now the SoundCloud rap and all that.
That's what they're doing.
It's more about let's tattoo your face as much as you possibly can and put as many colors as you can in your hair.
What are you doing over there?
I gotta be. I'm
What are we
being
doing
a
here?
rapper.
That's fine.
Like
you can be a rapper.
I wanted live action. Keep
can
doing
be
what
live
you're
action.
doing. What are you talking about? It's freaking great. I had to Instagram y'all because Rex would have been Rex when he gets here. Like, all right, here's the thing. I'm sorry. Keep your thought, but I gotta say why I did this because you brought it up. You made it clear.
Yeah.
I did the Fortress Fest, which was a huge show.
You did.
with-
Amazing.
with Chromeo, with the RZA and all that.
Henry the Archer.
And I had no Instagram at the time.
Oh my
At
god!
all.
What?
So I do it. I do my thing that
You
first
just
day.
now got your grand
And I
name?
came back the second day, right? I came back the second day, and I was like, I'm trying to get back in just to enjoy myself and get back in the VIP. And I go, hey, and they go, we all know who you are. I go, oh, and they were kind of mad. Like the people was like, we searched for you all night on Instagram.
And you're never.
You don't have an Instagram. Like, imagine.
Seriously,
I'm not fucking with
that's
you.
badass.
They were like, you don't have an Instagram. We look for you
Get
all
your shit together.
night. And like,
Yes.
basically,
What the fuck
you don't
is
have
your
an
problem.
And after
When are
that,
you gonna grow up?
after that, it's like, oh, I'm gramming everything. If I'm taking a piss, I'm gramming it. Get
Did
outta
you just
here.
do it when you pissed?
Yes, I grammed it.
Dick
Yes.
shots?
No, continue. Tupac.
Wait, are there
Stay
dick
on
shots
target.
on your Instagram
Look,
now? Or
not really. If you guys are
Okay.
expecting dick shots, like I'm pretty professional online.
just making sure. Just making sure.
All right, continue. Tupac.
Oh no, it's the same point. I just think that I was going on about how I think hip hop right now, from my music critique, is going through a depressive stage. There's things that are happening that I think are more damaging to the art and the music than helping out right now.
So let's throw this out there. Do you think this whole beef that quotations
With Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly, I
you
love
think
that.
that's I love it too,
that.
but
I
do you
love it.
think that's trying to help?
I don't
bring
know
a little boost
because
to it? Do you think they're behind
I
it all?
definitely think there's something said about. I believe that there probably are certain people that contact other people and say, "Hey, let's do something real quick and get some buzz going so we can help each other's both sides of the sales." That's just marketing. That happens.
But if that's the case, Machine Gun Kelly's a lot freaking smarter and a lot better actor than I thought he was.
What do you mean?
think he's just dumb and said something.
What do you mean?
I don't think it was pre-planned. I think when he went after Eminem, it was just dumb. And
Well, hadn't he gone after Eminem a few times before?
No,
and
no,
finally,
here's where it started out. Years ago.
Yeah, it was years ago.
When freaking Haley, Eminem's daughter, was like
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
And MGK was 22 years old. So telling he's a man, he was talking about how hot she was, right?
She
And,
was hot.
Is she dead? Is she passed
No,
on?
she's alive. She's
Okay.
alive.
No, she was really hot.
we were
at
talking
16.
But
about
it's just like, think about it, like why, if you're a parent and you got some 22, calm down. Yeah, stay away from that. You've had enough. Like,
He
I don't-
just shut you off the microphone, Jason.
No, I'm
You're
just
done.
saying, like Eminem. Look, I don't want him coming after me. Em, leave me alone. I don't have the ammunition. Look, look, like if you're a father, right, and you're looking at another grown man talk about your 16-year-old daughter, and he didn't just say it once. They asked him about this on huge
Interviews,
interviews,
yeah.
and he was just like, "Yeah, man, I just said it. I just thought she was really hot or whatever." I'm just like, any father is gonna
gonna
be
say
like,
something.
"Yo, you need to shut the fuck up about my daughter. She's 16." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's weird.
Yeah.
So that's where it started. In fact, Eminem said that interview. Like he was like, I don't really care about Machine Gun Kelly. I don't care if you get hot or if you fall off. It's just like, damn, like keep my daughter's name out your mouth. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So that's where it really started. And I guess Em didn't say anything.
So you're not buying that it could be a marketing strategy.
It could.
for
I don't put it
two
past
artists.
them. I don't put it past them.
But
It
I
helped
agree
MGK.
with you though.
MGK got his first #1. He's been
Yeah.
doing this since
Yeah, he's been around for a while.
2012 was when he first got big.
Mhm.
Originally, he had a song called Wild Boy, and he was on 106 in Park when that was hot. He's been around.
He was the featured performer at the Avid Awards, the porn awards, for a few years ago too.
Well, and he came
that's when
through
started.
for a while on. Some
Why do you
big
know about the
festivals,
porn
too.
awards? Can I get into this? I'm
The
trying to get
AVNs.
into porn.
We're still trying to
Whoa,
become
are you?
presenters.
I mean, I don't think I'd be very good. I
You
would
need to talk to, obviously, you need to talk to Rex. He's
I-
getting a fucking hot tub or whatever.
I would direct. I don't think I have what the chops to be a performer. Not because my dick's not big enough. Just because I think I'd
Wait,
lose.
timeout.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
Flag on the play.
Flag challenge.
10-yard
flag.
penalty.
Wait a second.
That was an added caveat right in the middle, just so you know.
Yeah, you got to make sure. Like, you got to throw it in.
No, but we catch it. We're not
Okay.
that drunk yet.
Did you
We
just
caught
say you have a small dingus?
I have a huge dick.
Okay. We're back.
We just want
Game on.
Okay,
we're good.
All
We're
right.
good.
I'm supposed to
After
say
further
it.
review,
After further review,
play the stands.
No,
The call stands on the field. Oh, the call doesn't stand.
the call
has
on
been
the field
reversed.
has been overturned.
I'm completely satisfied with my dick. But here's the thing. It's just like,
all right.
like I
Pretty
don't
satisfied with mine too, by the way.
like if I could be a porn star, like, and then I could wear like a
Would you
mask or
satisfy
something,
mine?
and no one knows who I was. I'd totally be a porn star,
Yeah.
like a lucha libre porn star.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be a lucha libre
Well,
porn star.
now you have your whole genre to build
Like
out.
where the
Lucha Libre
With the
porn
mask and
stars.
everything.
I'm so sorry, Mom. Yes, I'd wear a dumbass.
wait a second. Mom's not listening to this shit.
No, hell
Okay,
no.
good.
You just
She would have been
Hey.
disappointed in my life. I'm drunk already. I was
she'd be like, my son has no tolerance.
I love when our guest comes on and says, "No, I would not let my mom know." She'd be disappointed in my life.
She'd be disappointed. Look at where I ended up. I was supposed to be an astronaut as a kid. And then I wanted to be the president when I turned 5.
That's all of us, right?
You know?
Yeah.
And now look at me. I'm
Space
sick.
camp was
Can we
everybody's-
crack this open? Can we have
Do it.
Did you really?
You want some?
Wait
No.
a second. Go.
Hey, we need
You
some
don't
ice,
want-
I
Jason.
want that.
Let's take.
Let's
a break.
get some ice.
Actually, let's take a break then. If we're gonna do drinks real quick, I gotta go. TT.
Yeah, where we
T-
at
do you
on
call
this
it
show?
TT?
We're a little over.
Oh, we are a little over.
Do you
So-
love me?
Hey,
What song would you?
we're
like
gonna
to
play a track. What do you want to play?
Flashback with Little Flip
There we
and
go.
Tweety Bird.
Tweety
Boom.
Bird.
Let's play.
All right, we're gonna do that. Here's flashback. We'll be right back with more insane chaos.
Uh,
Insane chaos show, dude.
That's why I say TT.
good God.
This is great. Let's see here.
I think this one's going great. I think this one's
No, yeah, we're having fun. Did you grow up in Northside too?
Yes.
Where
A little past ago, I grew up with white people.
where at Northside?
There's past on like near Keller, but like right in between. So I went to school in Keller.
Oh, so you're up here. I thought you Northside, Fort Worth. Oh, okay. Yeah, up there in Keller.
What up, bro? How you doing?
Roxy.
You're all right though. You're an all right dog.
Roxy.
You're all right dog. You're cool. You're cool, bro. You're not doing no.
She's a girl.
She just hold on.
Roxy.
I'm not scared. I was prepared for the jump.
She will jump and lick you down.
Because you know how most dogs are. At least, because here's the thing. I've been over to people's houses. They don't tell you they have a dog, and you go in there and be like fresh. Yeah. You step in fresh, and their dog just mauls you. You're just like, hey, bro, you could have told me that you have like two German shepherds here.
I didn't know she was gonna be out. Roxy, what's that?
I like how it listens so well. It's like, yes, sir.
She's pretty good.
Yes, sir. I want to go outside. I will do it. I will now outside. I want this to be like the most entertaining episode.
This is pretty damn good.
Like, we're pretty good.
Yeah, I like this. I like this.
I just
Roxy.
I just made an airplane joke in front of your wife and walked out the door and shut it behind me. As I said
You really want to lick? You can lick all
I
over,
said,
man.
surely this is
Roxy, outside. Roxy.
I go, surely this is enough ice. And they go, it's definitely not enough ice. If we're calling it Shirley. And I shut the door behind me. No? Not even airplane?
She doesn't get it?
Yeah, she won't get airplane. She hasn't seen it enough. She doesn't watch it. Not enough. She's probably seen it once. Okay, before you open that, I have a bit.
I went all that way for ice. I dropped one.
I cannot. So I'm about to drink this liquor.
I want to taste some of this Bacardi here.
You
And then
gotta do
I
this
may
with-
have one. Yeah.
Do you
just
want
put
me to
over,
crack
put
it
over.
now or wait?
No, hold on. We got to do it right. We got to do it right. It probably it's okay. It just looks like it. Until you went over there and messed with it.
You're gonna get some Taco Bueno.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna start
We're
recording.
going back.
Yep. You ready?
So we're coming off.
We're coming off flashback.
Did you play the whole song? That quick?
No. I drop it in.
All right, cool.
I drop it in. I just drop it in.
After,
All right, here we go. I'm gonna drop it down here.
That's what I'm gonna come.
I'm a really,
Damn, hard.
I'm a really.
What's going on here?
In fact, that was the producer that was actually on the Herald.
It's cool
Really?
that you named
Right
a song after a roller coaster at Six
Six
Flags.
Flags.
I did not name it
the
after
flashback.
that.
Oh, it wasn't?
It's like
No.
I rode my first time on the flashback.
No, the original record was called Miami Flashback. It was about his time
Yeah.
doing heroin. The beat itself was about his time doing heroin and partying and listening to house
Your
music.
DJ.
And Miami, the producer of that
Producer?
named Cozy and Cash. This is all published, so he wouldn't be embarrassed. Like he's talked about this in length. We know about all this shit. Like he's
Okay.
talked about he got shot like 9 times. He got 50 cented. Like that's a long story, but I'll
He
tell
got
you.
shot 9 times?
Yeah, man, because he's
9
actually
times.
he's a special education teacher. I promise. Like, and he was walking to school with his laptop like a normal guy. And this is right when he had saved me from my label because my label was stealing money from me. So the little amount of money I was making, they was taking from me.
Was your label a local label? Or was it a big-
No. I would talk shit by now, but it was another dude. Long place is over now. I can't do nothing about it. It was a dumb decision.
Do For It Records.
All right, so I know it was. I know, but so like he's the one who tipped me off after like the chick on that track named Tweety Bird. He tried to present her to the label, and the label the guy, label head, was real disrespectful to her. So he said, because he knew her personally. So he's like, fuck it, I'm out anyway, because, you know, he makes money producing or whatever. He like, I don't need this shit. I'm fucking out. So I'm on there, and he was just like, I'd been talking to him, communicating, and he told me that they had a falling out. And, like, literally the same day that happened, the label head called me and basically tried to convince me to talk shit or hate the guy that produced that track. He was like, yeah, do you have any communications with Cole James Cash? And I was just like, yeah, I mean, we talk all the time. And he goes, well, you shouldn't, because he's an addict and he's a liar and he's basically doing the abusive relationship. He's like, I got to convince you that this guy's a piece of shit, even though I'm the really one that's stealing all your money right from under you, and you're just
being controlling.
And you're 21
shit.
or 22, and you don't know the fucking difference between a motherfucker being a fucking jackass, right?
Yeah.
And so after that happened, we start working, we're doing everything, and, you know, basically, you know, I'm in the hole by a lot. Like, I'm in the hole like thousands, not a couple hundred. Like, I'm like $10,000 in debt now from this experience.
Holy shit.
Yes, like that he was just slowly. And I'll tell you how it did. People ask me, I was on TCU radio, they support local a lot. They constantly play us.
Hey, TCU.
Like literally on
rock.
FM, they play us constantly.
Yeah,
right?
the badass station.
And like they were like, he was like, well, how did that happen? How you not notice? This is what they did. Because he was a middleman. Like, he'd be like, yo, you want a verse from Sadat or Chris Rivers? All right, well, it's $2,000 for a verse. But really, it might have been only $1,000 or $1,500. So I was giving him the $2,000, and he would take the difference. And because he was the middleman, and I didn't know any better,
Yeah.
and I didn't have the connection. So he's taking the little on the side without. And the shitty part is, honestly, at the time, because I was so naive, if he had just been honest with it and put it in the contract, I would have been like, fine, fuck it, I'll do it. I'll pay whatever. I get it. It's your little retainer fee, whatever.
He backdoored it.
Yeah, he backdoored it, you know, and lied to me. So Cole James Cash pulls me out of that. He's like, look, man, I feel bad for what happened to you. I'm going to help you. So Cole James Cash actually worked for the labels, like major labels. So that's how he knows, you know, he can get E40, he can get Bun B, basically anyone in Texas and like most places in California and stuff he can get. Right, he has a connection to the labels. He talks to them all the time. He's well established, and so while we're doing that, and I bought beats, he's like, "Look, I can't work for free, but I'll do it for an extremely reduced price." So that's what he did. So I buy the beats from him. I'm still in debt, and he's like, "Look, you're good enough. You can do it." And I'm like, "Look, man, I'm 22 years old. I'm not in college, you know, and I'm sleeping on my mom's floor trying to be a rapper. This is stupid." He's like, and then this guy's like, "Give me more money." And, you know, because I got to have a little bit of money to work.
How much was he asking for?
Oh, nothing. I mean, because like he's one of the dudes that gets paid like $800 a beat.
And you're like, dude, I don't
have that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I don't have that. And he ends up giving me, like, he's like, give me $500 and I'll give you 10 beats. Something like that. Like,
yeah.
And so I gave it to him, and he gave me the beats. Like, he made them for me specifically, not just some back catalog shit. And then all of a sudden, he just disappears. And I go, oh my God, I just got robbed twice. Like, he was supposed to put it on his label. He had major distribution because I have distribution to Orchid, which is, you know, I know the guys. Like, I got the distribution guy's number that they distribute through like everything on. Like, I could just call him and be like, yo, what's up, Jameson? How you feeling? Right? And so he just disappears. Whoa. No. We're going to crack this open. Hold on. Hold your horses, buddy. Look. So, hold your horses. So he just disappears. So I'm thinking, man, this guy, I just got jacked twice in the same year. I'm a fucking idiot. I got to go to college. I got to do something with my life. And then 2 months later, he calls me. He goes, hello. And I'm like, Cole? And he's like, yeah, I know you've been calling me. I just woke up. I've been in a coma for a month and a half.
Oh, shit.
No shit. And I was like, you're lying. It's like, what the fuck happened to you? It's like, I got shot. But what are you talking about? I got shot 9 times. And I was like, bullshit. Whoa. You're lying. Wow. He was walking to school with his laptop. And like he's from the Bay Area. So we already know the Bay Area is like, that's a live city, right?
Oh, he wasn't. Yeah. This wasn't out in Miami? This was.
No. This is that was years and years ago. He's been off heroin for 5, 6, 7 years. Like, he's good. Like, he used to. How he got into heroin, sidetrack, is he was in the military. And when he's in the military, he was in combat. And he never likes to talk about it. He's like, I just did some shit that it fucked with him, right? Yeah. So when he came back to deal with it, he started doing drugs. And he's admitted, like, it was dumb. There was other ways it could have gone, but I started using drugs. So that's how he got on heroin, right? That was a long time ago. He's been off heroin. He's clean. Like, he doesn't do drugs anymore.
Yeah.
He doesn't, like, smoke or drink or do anything. And so now this is in California. Now he's a special education teacher. He got his degree in the military. He's very well intelligent man. He was walking with his laptop and 3 kids run up on him. Like he said that they're like 13, 14 max.
You said he was a special ed teacher out there?
Special education teacher.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, but he makes good money. However, it's like you're in the Bay Area, you're in California. So like this man makes like $25, $26, $27 an hour.
They are literally hiring people for $100,000 a year to clean up shit out there right now. So they make good money out there.
Yeah, but I mean, the
special ed
living
teacher.
wages is stupid.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, so it balances out. So whatever you're seeing for a Texas, I tell them all the time, like, you come to Texas, if you were making $27, $30 an hour, you could live in a mansion out here. If you'd have to work for it, but think about it. You could buy something fucking huge.
If you manage your money right, absolutely.
3-4 bedrooms, a couple of garages, a nice big backyard. So he's walking to school, and these 13 and 14-year-old kids run up on him that he'd never seen before. And I asked him, I was like, bro, like, what'd you do? You're doing some shady shit. Like, how the fuck did this happen? He's like, I promise you, I never seen it in my life. They came up on me. They told me, give me the fucking laptop. And I did. And they shot me. And one of the kids had a gun, and he unloaded the whole clip. And that's all I remember. I remember getting shot. I remember falling back. I remember my head hitting the ground, and I was out. And then it's like,
dude,
I just woke up months later.
Is he still able to walk and everything?
Well, not well anymore.
Really?
And that's one of the things that also bothers. I've seen him go through some depression. He's like, because he was in the military, so he was a tough guy. He's a pretty tough guy, hand-to-hand combat. He can't do that anymore. Like, he's like, I could lock somebody up, but like, I can't like just be boxing people in the street no more because I don't move as fast. I'm not the same anymore. Like, I'm a target now. I'm a victim now, basically. Like, I can't defend myself.
Venus flytrap. You can't go anywhere, but if you get in here, I'll hold on.
Well, yeah, basically they said like I can lock somebody, I can not like put somebody to sleep, but if you're just throwing hands, like I'm probably.
So how long was he out? You said
about a month and a half to 2 months. Like he just disappeared,
and he was at the hospital just
hospital medicated.
So
and
were you
then
thinking bad things about him?
Huh?
Were you thinking bad things about
Oh
him?
hell yeah! I was like, this son of a bitch stole my motherfucking money too. And that was when I was like, I'm ready to quit.
How much time you spent in church after that?
In church? Actually, I used to. This is a fun fact about me. I used to be a deacon in church.
I wasn't kidding when I asked how much time do you have to spend in church after you talked about it.
I'm not lying. I used to be a deacon.
That's why there's not 75 F-bombs in your lyrics, right?
Right. Can I crack this open while we're talking about
Yes. Crack it open. You're
Deacon,
opening
go
up
ahead, Deacon.
the Major Laser bottle of Bacardi, and every time you open that bottle
Laser,
of Bacardi,
we owe them money.
Oh God, that smells
We will
good.
now.
I'm not gonna lie. Let me pour for all you.
Is this it?
This is Major Laser with Justin Bieber.
This is what we're getting paid for?
Never thought this is what we're getting fired for.
Probably.
You want to try? Come on over here.
You know what? I'm not a rum guy, so I'll let you guys handle that.
Doesn't matter, Matt.
Oh,
huh? Is it like
swig?
Is it the Kraken? Is it as
swig.
good as the Kraken?
The Kraken's the worst
I'll
ever.
give it a little whirl.
I don't know. Let's check out this Major Laser.
Let me try the Major Laser.
We're sipping
Yeah, I'll
Bacardi
try
with
it.
Justin Bieber.
I like Justin Bieber.
I don't.
I don't.
Had a record called Journals from back in the day. There was pure R&B, no pop, just like some R. Kelly,
Shit,
Usher,
that hurt.
R&B shit.
Already?
That's spicy, and I wasn't expecting it
Made in
after
Puerto
eating-
Rico.
After
is
drinking
it really?
some Jameson.
It's a spicy rum.
Yeah, it's not as spicy as Kraken though.
It's a little hot.
Oh, really? I think Kraken's less spicy. Kraken's more sweet.
It's
I
not
love
bad.
Kraken.
It's not bad. I fucks with it.
I hate spicy rum.
Yeah,
You like Kraken though,
I roll
right?
with
Got a little kick to it.
Oh, you don't like Kraken rum?
Kraken's amazing.
I love Kraken.
Ooh, that if I could have a bottle of that every day,
Yeah.
I'd be dead.
And not be dead, right?
Yep. that'd
But
be
yeah,
dead.
so I used to be a deacon in church, like an actual church.
Yeah? Is that where you did crack?
Cheers.
That's not why I did crack.
What happened? Let's talk about this crack
Let's get in this
story.
crack story.
So this happened like 2 or 3 nights ago. And I
Oh, this is
Oh, this is
Nights
brand
ago?
new. 2 or 3 nights.
And so
Did it involve Texas billiards?
So some dude from Fort Worth Live contacted me. I didn't know at the time. Just some random guy. I was watching a comedian, a hilarious comedian named Tom Segura. This motherfucker's so funny. He's like a white dude. Like he looks like you, but imagine like
A cool dude.
like imagine
But way
like
cooler than me.
I don't know. This is the funniest son of a bitch I've ever seen. I was dying. I was fucking.
We're not that funny.
I was fucking dying listening to this son of a bitch. And so this guy just randomly, it's like 2, because I work the mid shift, right? So it's like I had just gotten off. It's like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I'm thinking, fuck it. You know, I'm just like, I'm up. Like, there's no reason because I'm up normally. And this guy randomly sends me a friend request. I forgot his name. It's probably better that I don't have his name so people can't bother him about this crack story. And so, like, he's from Fort Worth Live. I think he does some blogging. Like, he says some shows. Like, he's a big dude in Fort Worth. And so he contacted me friend requests. And so usually when people send me friend requests and I don't know where they came from or whatever, I'm going to go, hey, thanks for connecting. Thanks so much. What's up? Thank you so much. Follow me or whatever. And then usually I go, how do you
really
find me?
cool.
Or whatever. I'm supposed to do that. Like,
think
I'm
you did
really
that-
into this rapping shit.
I think that's how you and I first started communicating was Instagram, and you were like, "Hey, man, I've heard the show and this, that, and
into
other."
this rapping shit. Like, I do this. Like, right? I get paid a little bit, not a lot, but I get paid, right? And so here comes this shit, right? So instead of saying how are you or thank you, I literally just go, you want to smoke some crack with me? As a joke, because this
You didn't say that to me.
No, this Tom Segura guy was so fucking funny. I was in a comedian mood. People fuck with me all the time. So I'm just figuring, like, my Facebook is full of people.
This motherfucker said yes, didn't he?
I thought he was gonna at some point.
Here we go.
This son of a bitch, like my Facebook is full of dudes like posting like pictures of like almost sometimes it's damn near pornography, and like it's Facebook, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, so I'm just gonna fuck with this guy that I've never met. I'm just thinking he's a nobody. And I go, yeah, fuck, yeah. You want to do some crack with me? And his instant response, and this is quick too. This isn't like he go instantly. He's like, what the fuck? And he goes, is that how you start off conversations?
That's awesome.
And I go, no, not really. Because now I'm realizing, okay, I fucked up. He doesn't get the joke, and I'm still watching this comedy special. So let me backtrack. So I go, yeah, I'm writing these comedy jokes. I mean, I'm not a comedian. I was writing some jokes, and he goes, oh, well, that might work for a comedy special, but it's not really normal for a conversation. And then I go, yeah, okay, whatever. So I try to change the subject. I'm like, all right, so I fucked up with this guy. And this is happening quick. This is happening quick. Like, this is not
and
like...
the whole time in his head, he's going, this is the guy that did Fortress Fest? And I've been hearing about all this stuff.
Probably. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, yeah, so how'd you find me? He's like, through mutual connections on here. So, hey, man, did you just, like, talk about this with people a lot? And I'm just like... No, not really.
You're like, get off the crack, man.
Like,
let's move on.
Yeah, like I was fucking joke. I was like, no, it was a joke, man. I was just doing it. He's like, oh, okay. Well, anyway, so, and like he's trying to keep it together, but I could tell like he's really like weirded out by this, and we're having this whole conversation about like local bullshit. So I'm like, yeah, man, I just did this show with Susie Ramon. Like, she's a really great person. She's cool. She's like goes like, yeah, I heard of her or whatever. Yeah, it's really great. And it's like, yeah. And I go, I'm dead serious. I'm like, what you do is great. You say you work for Fort Worth Live or whatever. That's really dope. Like, every show, small or big, is big for us. Like, Leon Bridges getting big was huge for us. And like, everybody who gets big and brings it back or even just gets attention on us, because you know how labels work. It's like striking fucking oil.
Yep.
They hit oil over here. They're like, all right, cool.
They're going to suck it all out.
Let's try all this shit all over here and see what we can get. So, and then I'm thinking he's going to be like, yeah, man, appreciate you. I think we're off it. He goes, are you being sarcastic?
Oh my god!
And I'm like, no, sir. I'm being serious. Like,
you're way cooler than me.
Like, yeah.
Do you know how this conversation would have gone with me?
Hold on.
Okay,
it gets way worse.
There's more.
Worse. So I go like, no, I'm not. And he's just like, I'm sorry. And he's like, well, out of nowhere, he just goes. Like, there's like there starts to be a little gap between like a little 10, 15 minute gap. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm self-employed or whatever. Like all I do is set up shows and blog. And I was like, yeah, that's cool, bro. And he's like, yeah, I don't know how we got here, especially because the way you started. And it made it seem like, yeah, you fucked up, right? And he's like, but let's meet. And I'm like, all right. It's in my mind, I'm thinking, so I've obviously freaked you out. Like, obviously, you think I'm a crackhead, right? And you think I'm just like a really popular crackhead in the city of Fort Worth.
From now on,
right?
When anyone asks me about Juma, I'm coming with, yeah, he's a fucking crackhead.
Right?
He's cool as shit, but he's a fucking crackhead.
Like, look. And so, literally, and in my mind, I'm thinking, so I'm freaking you out, but yet you still want to meet me for some reason? It's like, yeah, I don't know why I want to say this because it's how you started, but yeah. Like,
he went back to it again? He's like, even though you started the conversation like that,
yeah,
I guess, yeah, I do.
You know what?
I can tell.
I need to friend this guy right now.
I'll show you who the fuck.
And
I'll send it to you sometime.
You know what he was doing?
This
He was
is
sitting
my
there.
message.
He was sitting there smoking a bowl while he was talking.
Trolling you?
Probably.
Maybe.
But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to friend request him and be like, dude, man, we need to get you on the show. And if he's like, yeah, man, I'd love to come on. I was like, do you like to sacrifice babies?
No, just come with the do you smoke crack?
No,
Do you
but,
smoke crack?
But here's the best part.
All right, here we go.
So after all this, I go. He goes, man, I'm sorry. Like, I'm just really taken aback by that. No one's ever talked to me like that. And so I go, all right.
This is awesome.
And I go, all right, let's just start over, right? And so I literally start over.
Let's
I'm like,
pretend I'm sending you your
No.
first the first DM.
Bro, I literally go, all right, man, thanks for connecting. How are you? I start all the way the fuck over, right? Like, hey, man, thanks. How are you?
You're
He
way
goes,
cooler than me.
You know what he goes? He goes, hey, yes, I'm blessed and highly favored. And instantly I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. Like, here we go. I got a Christian guy. Here we go. Like, right?
Is he fucking with you?
I don't know.
Dude,
but
I've got him right here. I can send a message.
Oh, you know
right
who the
now.
fuck he is? The Fort Worth Live Group? What's it? Something Matthew? It's him. It crouched over the fucking pier.
Hold on,
God
we're gonna-
damn it, this son of a bitch.
We're gonna get in trouble for
this
this.
really happened.
I'm gonna
I
look
like
this
the
guy
guy.
up,
I
too.
like the guy. It was a weird way to start. I fucked up. I admit it. No, but like I fucks with this guy because he really
Hey,
helps.
you know
our
what?
city.
We'll probably here's what's probably going to happen. You're not going. What we can't do this. Like you're
We
going to have
can?
to look at the timestamp because we're going to have to delete his name at least. Let him tell the story, but we can't.
He hasn't said the full name. It's
No,
a long name.
It's a long.
Oh, okay.
I
we're
looked
good.
up for on
He
Instagram
hasn't-
or whatever.
But it's
hasn't-
right here. I've got it pulled
All right,
up.
so you know who the
All right,
fuck
what's
it
the-
is,
okay,
right?
hold on.
And this guy,
Off mic.
yes, that's it. That's him, right? And I was just messing with this guy.
Yeah.
I promise on God, it was Tom Segura's fault. This funny ass comedian son of a bitch. This motherfucker's so funny, right?
Tom's awesome.
Like I'm halfway through. I just start over. It's like I'm blessed and highly favored. And instantly, like, oh shit,
All right,
I really fucking screwed the pooch on this one.
Okay,
I
so
fucked up.
okay, is this? Am I right here? Right, we're good here. Okay,
Correct.
now tell
Fully
me.
correct.
Okay,
You are fully
just
correct,
so I
sir.
fully understand the story here.
No, like, and so I'm happy.
Who's the comedian again that referred?
Tom Segura.
Okay, and I'm gonna look at this asshole.
S-E-G-U-R. No, this guy. This
No,
son of a
he pulled the fast one.
This son of a bitch is so fucking funny. I don't know what
Tom's
the fuck I'm
awesome,
doing
too.
myself.
Tom's great.
Like Tom literally made me like for the last 2 nights consider maybe I should stop rapping and do comedy. I'm probably not gonna be very good, but like he's that funny. He just looks like
Brian
a plain
Breckenridge,
old
you
white
listening?
guy.
So wait a second. Okay, so
I'm not
tell me about
joking.
Tom. So Tom was the one that told you to.
God fucking damn it! This motherfucker. He has so many jokes, but it's just
He referred you to the live dude,
no. He didn't refer me to. I don't know
He
this
was
guy.
watching
I was
Tom.
watching him when this guy contacted.
and that made you say,
Yes, I just said fuck it. Like
Tom's Joe Rogan level
yeah.
"Oh, I thought."
in the comedian circuit.
Oh, I'm
They're
sorry, man. I
brothers.
thought Tom was your broski or something.
No. I don't know him personally. Like,
Oh,
I would
okay.
love to. I don't think I could offer him
God,
anything because he
such
can't
a
help me.
terrible
Like,
story to listen.
like I can't.
So how'd this conversation end?
Like, I'm
just.
Let me finish this bullshit. Like,
This is
let me tell
horrible.
you. Like, it's horrible because now I'm starting to churn. Like, because this has gone on for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes to like an hour and a half, and like I'm not annoyed, but I'm just like confused. I'm like, if you think I'm a crackhead, by now you would just block me, right? If a crackhead contacts me, I'm like, all right, block this stupid son of a bitch.
I think
and
we have our
move on.
show title, by the way.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So I keep moving through this shit. And
You're trying to fight through it and have a productive relationship.
yes,
with
I'm
this
like, look,
person.
man, look, whatever. Yeah, so like, yeah, we got some big shows coming up. It's like, yeah, man. So he's like, yeah, so like, I don't know why, but I want to meet you. And then I go, okay, cool. Like, I'm cool. Like, it's a meeting, damn. He's like, well, what do you want to talk about? I'm like, really? I'm in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't know. You invited me? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then he goes, so where do you work? I'm like, what do you mean? I work at Bridgestone.
You told him?
No, at first I was
I'm
like,
like, what the fuck
At
is
first,
this?
like, literally, it took me 5 minutes. Like, why the fuck? Like, I ignored he asked me twice. He asked me once, and I was like, fuck.
What
this
does that
shit.
matter?
Exactly. But this is what now I get it. Then he goes, watch. He goes again, like, so yeah, so we can meet. Like, you ever heard of Spiral? I was like, yeah, I heard of Spiral. I know Amy. And I was like, cool. I was in the movie with her husband, James, directed it. James in Johnston. He's like, I never met him. Hey, where do you work again? He's like, I'm like, Bridgestone. I finally just break it. I go, Bridgestone. He was like, you work at Bridgestone? You work at a tire place in the middle of the night? He's like, maybe meeting is like a bad idea. And then I go,
What the fuck?
And then I go, bro, I work at the warehouse, which means that's a 24/7 operation. Like, I'm not talking about like exactly the tire
What the
shop.
fuck kind of thing is
But
that
it's
to
still,
say to someone
someone's
you've never
job
even
shouldn't
met?
matter, especially when I know what this guy does.
He knows
all the time.
I
know his
I
job.
can tell he knows what I do, and I hope he knows I'm fucking with him because I don't dislike the guy at all. Like,
Yeah.
if it sounds like I'm talking shit, I'm not talking shit. Like, I don't dislike you or like you. Like, I don't know you, but I'm willing to get to know you. Like, I'm cool with it, right? And I go, and finally I go, like, I work there. He goes, oh, okay. So where do you want to meet? I'm like, let's meet at Spirals, right? And he goes. And it's like, all right, cool, that sounds great, but I'm kind of tired of the area. And I'm like, all right, so this is what I'm thinking. Like, all right, I don't give a fuck where you want to meet. You want to meet in fucking Spain. Like, if I can get there, let's just fucking meet. You know what I'm saying? And it got to the point, it took so long. I was like, here's my number. If you want to meet, let's do it. He never contacted me back. But this is how I know never to start off a conversation with, hi, man, nice to meet you.
No.
You want to do some fucking crack?
I think you're
I'll never
wrong.
do that again.
I think you're wrong, and that's how you should go from this point on. Is
to anybody.
You want to do some crack, bro?
Yeah, you want to do crack?
You have to ask that question.
All right.
And you base your decision on whether you need a relationship on how they answer.
Yeah.
Because
All right.
now you know both sides of it.
So now I'm going to be the devil.
Uh-oh.
This
Here we
is
go.
no devil advocate. This is straight up devil. I know this guy. I know who he looks after. I know what he does.
He's not bad.
He's not a bad person.
He's a cool guy.
But then
I
to
freaked
treat you
him
like
out.
shit for
No, he didn't treat
joking
me like
around.
shit.
But still,
He
joking
didn't.
around.
This is what I could tell. He didn't get it. I could tell he really
See,
he didn't get the joke.
Look, I'm going to go out
And
I'm
I
going
know
to go
that-
ahead and say this.
that's kinda
I'd be
weird that he didn't
I'd be
get
a
it.
bad.
Like-
I'd be a bad black person because you know what I would say? Racist. Is what I would do.
Yeah, you haven't pulled that card out yet.
You should just do that.
Racist.
Oh, you don't like my crack joke? Racist.
No, I really genuinely believe like I've just confused this guy, and all I'm thinking is like,
But that's funny. That's humorous to me.
It's funny.
I would fucking love that. If I was like, Dustin, I tried to book Juma, and he fucking asked me if I wanted to smoke some crack.
That's funny shit.
Like, would you tell?
Like,
Said,
you know
fuck
how
yeah.
you know how Susie Ramon is. Like Susie
Yeah.
is like a wonderful person, but
She's the coolest
she's the
female
coolest
in Fort
chick
Worth.
alive.
Celebrity.
I almost said the B word just because like I'm drunk enough to say that, and everyone's my bitch right now.
She's the coolest bitch alive.
But all right, cool.
Uh-oh.
She's the coolest bitch alive.
She's okay with that.
Her daughters are
She's
amazing.
all right with that.
Her son,
Gmail.com.
like she's cool. Like she's a cool chick. She's so cool that she took her own daughter on Funky Town podcast, and she talked about her dating experience with her daughter. And I was like,
and
fuck
I'd
is
like to
this?
make an announcement here.
You're not in a relationship with Jesse. I mean, with
Susie.
Wow.
Susie.
That's true.
Wait a minute. Wait a
That's
minute.
factoid.
We need to investigate this a lot deeper now.
No, I was just going
Why?
to say that her daughter wants to come in here now, and that's kind of
Okay,
badass.
real quick.
Like, can I want to
We
be
kinda
here with
got
her. Like,
derailed.
I'm just gonna stop. I have a crush on Susie's daughter.
So
All right.
what happened?
On Ivy?
Is it over?
Is she 16?
Oh, she's like 27.
No, she's
Yeah.
27.
You're lucky.
Like,
Holy
I
crap!
still-
How did this all just break out?
I have a crush. But then
What
she
the
started
hell?
talking about all the dudes that like, tried to get into pants and stuff. and I
So-
was like, so this is going to be my life. It's like,
Is this
I'm going to
thing-
get Taylor Swift.
So where's
Like,
this thing again?
I don't
this
wanna
thing
know.
with
Whoa,
this
whoa, whoa!
person?
We gotta. We
Wait,
might,
I gotta know if this
No,
thing-
man.
we might have a
Wait,
deep
what happened here?
connection.
But
What
it
happened
doesn't
here?
matter. It's not going to happen. Like, I get
What
it.
happened
Like,
here?
You never know.
Is this thing over? This what happened here? Like the story that you're telling?
that?
Yeah, it's,
He hasn't
over.
responded.
Like, it
I
just
freaked
stopped
him
there?
out.
It's been 3 days.
I
He's
want
waiting.
to talk to him, right? I want to be like, look, it's a joke, but I don't know what to do. I don't have his number. I don't have anyone to buffer.
Y'all didn't even smoke crack together?
No, we didn't smoke crack. I don't smoke crack.
That fucking sucks. You didn't even get to smoke crack with the
Dude,
guy.
how can he not
Son
call
of a
you
bitch.
anymore if you won't even smoke crack with him?
No, I just want to be like, look, I'm sorry if I freaked you out.
You know what?
And but the thing,
Hey,
imagine
cue
this
up some
though.
music. He wants to
You used to be a
apologize.
deacon.
This is happening in the
You know
middle
what?
of the night.
Hold on, man.
This
We're
is
gonna give
happening
you
in
some
the middle of
music.
the fucking night.
We're gonna give you some music.
Give
Okay.
us some Johnny Gill.
This
He needs
is
some Johnny
this is
Gill.
1,
No,
2,
no, no,
3
not
o'clock
Johnny
in the
Gill.
morning. This
Give
is con-
some apologetic
I'm gonna
politician
send you this fucking
music.
conversation.
Is this
goddamn it.
apologetic music right here?
Let's see.
No, can you apologize over
Incorrect.
that?
Yeah, no, I
That
can't.
will work.
Come on, man. Help me out here. You
Hold
got
on. Let me
something to
let me
pull up,
let me
dude.
see what I can find here.
We're gonna give you
I
a
got
chance.
some-
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull up a music bed,
Voice the man.
and we're gonna allow you to tell this person.
Fuck.
Person. We're gonna allow you to explain that you did not really want to smoke crack cocaine.
Go ahead.
All right, it's coming up. It's coming up right now.
We're gonna let you speak your piece, and then you can move on from this. All right, here we go.
Hey, look, dude. All right, man. I just want to keep it 100 with you, bro.
Bring it down a little bit.
Like, I was messing with you. I was listening to some Tom Segura, and he was hilarious. And I just want to be honest. Like, when you contacted me, it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I just said some stuff. I actually want to do stuff with you. I'm not saying you're gonna make me famous or rich. I'm not trying to be weird. Like, look, dude, I just want to not be known as a crack smoker in my own hometown. That's all I want to know. That's cool. So, this is Boys to Men. This is serious.
Why does your apology need a hype man?
And I also want to make it very clear.
Very clear.
Like to Susie Ramone's daughter.
Susie
I hope I do not offend you. She's attractive, but she's very intelligent. She's very intelligent. However, I already know, like, if I fuck up, like, I can't rap anymore in this series.
I can't
rap. I'm not talking about cheating. Like, if I just make her mad.
Because I fucked up with the Fort Worth Life, dude.
Yeah, it would just be like, Susie, like, Mom, don't let him do any more shows. And I won't. So I just want to make it clear, like, it's over. From the end of the road, still I can't let go. It's so much to know. This belongs to me. I belong to you, God. It's just the greatest, man.
Well, man, I would let it go at that point. You know what? It's over. We're done.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
That was amazing.
Good job, man.
Fuck apologies.
You did the right thing.
I did.
Next time,
This guy thinks I'm a fucking crack
you know what?
smoker.
You know what? You just keep doing what you're doing, and someday,
I don't know how to smoke crack. I've never smoked
someday,
it. I don't know.
Someday, if you just keep doing what you're doing, you'll get to suck on that glass dick and smoke you some motherfucking crack.
Jeez.
Holy Lord.
Holy crap.
Oh, man, I'm not going to be able to do any shows. I've been trying to get Susie to set up a show in January. She's going to be like, oh, so you're attracted to my daughter. Guess what? Guess what?
All right, man. So
no, she won't.
Before
before
this thing spins,
I'm serious, but
control,
it's over. It's over. Like, I have no chance with Ivy. I get it. I'm
With
fine
who?
with it.
Are we still talking about Susie's daughter?
So it seems like this show has turned into a personal love note to Ivy.
To Ivy.
So not happening.
Would you like to come in the day we have her in? And y'all can sit across from each other and discuss this.
This is bad.
But
this
Jeff
is
Ward,
really dad
Jeff Ward recently
joke.
passed away.
Really dad joke here, though.
Jeff
Then you can see
Jeff Ward recently passed away.
Dead nuns.
So before we move on, this thing spins completely out of control and nosedive.
It already
we know
has.
it's going to. Why don't you tell some people about what's going, like some stuff? If you got anything on, anything on the calendar? Or
Oh yes, like right
what's going
after
on
this,
here?
I'm
Yeah.
heading like to Deep Four, Inside Four, to
well, not tonight. I mean,
no tonight.
Well,
To-
you got a show tonight.
No, not a show. I got to see. We're doing the video that we did with Rex and at the house. Where I'm about to see it, and we're gonna release that in probably the next week or two.
Okay,
And
there's a
then next
video
mo-
coming out.
And then
I'm kind of
next
pissed
month,
that I didn't come out that night.
Yeah.
I really
you-
did.
Yeah, you should have, but you're married, so you weren't gonna get your penis wet.
I'm not always looking for that.
All right, cool. Well, you should just let you know that. There
But
was
if it wants to get wet,
there
I mean,
was
if it's raining,
there
I'll
was
just stick it out
attractive
there.
women in there.
Where are they?
Look at this dog. That's calm.
Oh, the
calm
Dingo
down.
Warriors!
Stop.
Jason!
That's all right.
Go.
Come here. Oh, instantly, I give up. You gave up instantly.
All right.
Look
yeah.
at her.
What else?
Look, no. So that's coming out next month. I'm talking to these video directors. They're all bullshit. They're all. I have the money. Like I have money for you, video directors. My budget's not insane, but guess what? The videos aren't insane, so you don't need a huge budget. You're gonna get paid. I've had like 6 or 7 like video directors drop out already. I'm thinking about flying my guy Suave from fucking Connecticut, who did the last video with Rex, out here to shoot these videos. I'm struggling. I'm trying to shoot. I got a song with Andy Pickett on my next mixtape.
I want to hear that very bad, and
It's amazing, actually.
I shoot videos.
My work with Andy Pickett is some of the best work I've ever done. Like that's
I'm
why,
excited about that.
That's why I wish Andy would get his stuff together and like be more consistent with the music, because people want to hear him. People really love Andy Pickett. You know what I'm saying? Like
Andy's good.
Like he's good what he does, his demeanor. He's just a cool guy. You know, he's not off-putting. And it's just like I have a song with him that might not come out depending on his work ethic. It's the best song I've ever made. I'm being
Really?
honest. It was literally Like you hear that stuff when
wait, who has control of the tracks?
It's his. It's his stuff.
Then what I would
no,
do?
it's his, he's doing some stuff with some other people I can't talk about on this because you
No,
guys
no,
are
no,
popular.
but you're
gonna
on
get
that
at least
track.
No. It's I don't do that. Like when I give you a verse or when I do something for you, like I'm very secretive. Deep
But if
down.
it's the best stuff you've ever done,
right? Well,
you might
here's
have
the
to
thing.
go over there and be like,
like
come on, let's go.
Like the reason like I reveal stuff like this, my deal with Ivy is because like that's what I want. However, like stuff that I don't want you to know, you don't know.
Ivy,
you don't know about this. You don't know about the crack
We're
I've
gonna have
never
to pay
done.
her for this show.
You don't know about the crack that I've done. What?
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 What? What, huh?
I just got back, and it just seems I didn't even leave, did I? I never left.
Incorrect, sir. You never did. You're the best guy here. You're
Dude,
the most,
you don't know about the crack I've done.
You don't know about. You don't know about the crack I've done. Fuck you.
So what about live shows? You got any live shows coming up or anything like that?
Yes, I got one November 3rd with DJ Database.
Okay.
He has a show that he's setting up
Uh,
down at the Off the
Yeah,
Record.
playing with Excel.
Yeah, and then I got also
spreadsheet.
I got a festival that's coming up with my man Black, who's a DJ. He does a lot of stuff in Dallas, Fort Worth.
Awesome.
He spends a lot of time around DJ Sober, who obviously works with Leon Bridges at the Fort Worth Black House as a residency. He's doing his first festival there. He's really trying to get the Fort Worth Black House on the map. He's serious about it. I love the Black House.
Black House is awesome. I've seen a few things
Is that
there.
the place
It's
you
really,
keep
really
trying
cool.
to take me?
They
It's
had
over
a
on-
silent
to go.
disco there. The
Like
silent
Hill or
disco was one of the greatest shit that I've ever been.
And those blow my mind.
Like people, I was like, "Yo, it was a silent disco." They're like, "It's gonna be awkward. I'm gonna be wearing headphones." It's
Do you
gonna
know
be
what
quiet."
this is?
No,
I was like,
why do I not know this?
A silent disco is where you take headphones, right? You have like they at that event.
Yes.
they
Hey,
have
should we
3 different DJs.
Come with our idea?
and
or not?
and then you have headphones
Yes.
on, and you can switch between the DJs. So if there's a DJ, you're like, "I'm not fucking with this." You switch.
They did that
and you're
at,
like,
it's
excellent.
EPL. The last year we did EPL, they started doing that.
excellent.
They do it. They do it quite
cool.
a bit. I've been to a couple, and it's a badass deal.
Yeah.
It's really really
And
cool.
you
And
see
it was
people
packed.
dancing. You see people dancing.
Like
all
you
dancing
see
to one
people,
thing.
like you turn around, and you see the room. Oh, it's blue, and I'm red, and you flip it, and you're like, "Oh, now I know why they're dancing." Yeah, it's that one Khalees song, "My Milkshake." Yeah, I like this song. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's like that.
Does it bring
Man.
all the boys to the yard?
My
Sometimes.
milkshake brings women to the yard, but
Okay.
really, my yard's been pretty like vacant. lately.
Yeah.
So you got that Black House is when?
24th.
The 24th.
It's a festival, so which means he's gonna probably be I'm trying like tomorrow. I'm gonna hit him up. I'm trying to get Garage Barrage or Henry the Archer. I can get a band that's not too hard. Duel can't play there. It's a fucking house.
No, they tear it down. Shatter Foundation
in a bad way. Like
Yeah.
they would really fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get some other people. Genres. It's his thing. It's my boy Black. I've actually known Black since we were like middle schoolers. You know what I'm saying? So I've known him for a long time. He's a DJ now. He's doing some things. That's all he does. He's getting paid. I want to get to the point to be a rapper where I can just get paid just to be a rapper. Like I don't really care about being famous or super rich. Like if I could just be like middle class off of rapping, I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
All
Why
day.
not?
Who in your opinion, as I just said who like 9 times?
3.
In your opinion, are the Fort Worth hip hop artists to watch right now?
Rex. Not because I know him, but because he's really pushing. And a lot of people, he's gotten to the point, you're getting hot when other people are willing to help you and inviting you to things just because your name's hot. He's doing Arts Goggle. That's
He's
a big
going to
one.
be on the show.
Are you on Arts Goggle?
He's going to be.
I'm
on
not,
the
but
Jerry
he's
Jonestown
probably
Massacre
going to have a
podcast
guest
show.
feature. But I didn't get invited. I tried because I know they pay well and they pay you there. Here's the thing:
Way to go, Tony. Way to go.
If you're a promoter, I don't know who the hell you are. If you're a promoter, I'm going to make it very clear. When you say you're going to pay artists, when you wait to the end of the night, like a lot of artists, they might have other things they have to do, or sometimes they have 2 shows or a recording session. Like when you tell me you're going to pay me, if I play at 7 or I get off the stage, give me 5 minutes, pay me and so that way I have the leeway to leave. Because if you don't pay me, that means I gotta wait all the way through the fucking night, even if I have some other shit to do, or I have to badger you, like pay me, please.
But it's Arts Goggle. You should be paid. Anyway,
And they
no
do,
matter what.
and
Yeah,
that's
they
why
should pay it
they're
out
fucking
straight up.
great.
Yeah.
Art Scholar is great. Also, Lou Charles. Lou Charles is a rapper from here that does a lot of work. Man, he's really popular.
Lou Charles, cool.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. He busted the TCU scene open for us as far as like the radio because he's from TCU. That's the reason why I did an interview with TCU and I've been up there because they just play us constantly. Like I didn't realize one night they played like 4 different of my songs on FM radio, like in the car. They played that. Like TCU
Hell yeah.
is on fire right now what they do for local artists. And other rappers, I know. I mean, you got some that are like really blown up, like Go Yayo and Solo Lucci, but they're like already went platinum and stuff. But they do their thing. But as far as like, because here's the thing, Fort Worth rap wise, we're segregated. We do this. We got the rappers that rap to the white people, like the show I did at Maz. I rap to the white people, and I cater to the white people. And then you have the rappers that just
great.
do, like literally. Oh, you liked it?
I love that Mass show. That was fun.
I didn't know if it was good or not, because sometimes, like, when people are testing you for the first time, they never seen you, I'm like, all right, I did horrible, because Garage Barrage blew it out the fucking wall.
Well, they did. And then there's no fighting that. They were fucking badass.
They were ridiculous.
Ridiculously
If you're listening
badass.
to this Garage Barrage, you are the shit. Like, their drummer was so tight. Their drummer was just, like, on point.
And then to find out all the bands these guys have played with, I'm like, all right, it all makes sense. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I can't glaze over this, guys. Y'all are killing me.
What? I'm trying to have a fucking conversation. You're trying to break in?
What do you want?
What do you want?
Ask something. Ask something, goddammit.
How do you rap to a white person completely different from a black person?
It's very different. No, I'm saying
Well,
because...
No, and he did.
No, I'm being serious.
With your vision?
No.
With your vision?
In general, especially in this
Am I
city
wrong here?
specifically, like, look, in this city,
I'm not wrong, right?
No.
There are some prejudices that happen. Like, let's be real. Like, you guys, I have a song called Hustle Anything. Well, I'm not rapping about selling drugs or hustling, like, doing illegal shit. I'm talking about the day-to-day grind. I literally had to stop and explain that to people, and I heard someone was like, go, oh, okay, cool. Like, literally, because they thought I was rapping about crack or selling drugs. I'm talking about the normal.
Just living life.
No, I'm being serious. Like,
Yeah,
'cause
no,
you're
it's
a
totally-
hustler.
So you weren't...
If you have a job,
You
you are a
weren't-
hustler. You
You
don't
weren't
think
rapping
about,
about
it like,
crack, though.
No.
Okay. We're,
No,
we're good
'cause
here
The
then.
daily hustle.
Right,
The daily
like,
hustle.
I'm being serious.
The
'cause
grind.
We all do the same bullshit every fucking day.
We all
know.
grind corners.
We're all
It's just different
hustling.
corners.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to explain that. Shit like that. Like, you have to explain, like, no, I'm not trying to brainwash your kids. I'm not trying to, like, kill people. Like, you got to let the extreme, like, only the extreme. Like,
Yeah.
Fort Worth is a cool place. We don't care about gays. We don't care if you're transgender.
Haven't yet.
A transgender
Well,
chick.
No.
No.
There's some older people that are kind of
Fuck
angry.
those old people.
Yeah, they need to die.
A transgender chick hit on me at the MASH show, and I didn't know, and I was kind of like, I'm cool with this.
Wait, so the dick is coming off, or they're building one?
I don't know what's going on.
Like,
down
which way
there.
are we going here?
But I
Can
know
you do that at the Grapevine Mills Mall? Build
But
a
I
dick?
was,
Yeah.
but I was like, at that
Like the Build-A-Bear?
moment, at that moment, I was drunk enough. I was like, fuck it, like, we'll see what happens.
And how'd that turn
Me
out
and him
for
are
you?
a lot alike.
It didn't.
You
It
got to
didn't.
watch out, man. You're going to end up having sex with a dumpster
Yeah,
someday.
you don't want to have sex with a dumpster.
No,
So-
but
so the
we
thing
just
that
don't
was
care.
great-
We don't care.
sucked dick for crack?
Here's the
I
thing that
got
was.
it.
Here's the thing that was great about your set is that I totally understood what you're going for because you wanted to make it broad because I knew what you and Susie were trying to build out for this show.
Thank you.
But I knew you were trying to keep it broad, and what you did was you pulled all the big hits
Yes.
through the decades
Yes.
and went over them, so everybody knew the backing beats, so they knew how to nod, they knew what was
They
going to
knew.
happen.
They knew when they heard today was a good day. They knew what the fuck it was.
But if you would have gone with First Day of School,
Yeah, if I had done like
the
some,
beginning of the album, I
Yeah.
would have been like,
But I don't think they know that.
they wouldn't.
All right, we got to do some emails.
No,
Wait,
got
we're not breaking it up yet. Hold on, chill. Why are you
We've
trying
been
to
doing
stop
this
the
for
show?
like 2.5 hours. No, no one.
Not
can-
yet.
Do some emails and some
How long?
voicemails.
But I
so
want to
can
talk.
get the fuck out of
I
here.
want to talk about this show, Matt.
No, we got
the show that
time.
we already talked about. Let's do it.
We haven't even talked
Let's
about
do
it yet. We haven't even got into it.
Oh, I thought we talked about it last week.
No,
Let's do it. Let's do it. Then.
He wasn't here.
The show?
I want to talk about what started it. What you wanted to do.
All right, so after I did Fortress Fest, that inspired me. I realized something
Get
that
fired up. Dude.
I did.
God damn.
I did the Fortress Fest at the pre-show, right? And a lot of people, specifically white people, because black people go to our shows back, especially back when hip hop was really taking a push on, like at Lola's and at Grotto when it was still around the cellar. Like a lot of black people were there, but the white people weren't there. And the white people literally come up to me. I'm just being honest. Like, and you're laughing, but I'm being honest. They were like, "Where can I find rap? I can't find good rap like your rap." And I'm just like, well, we were there for fucking years. How did you not see us? And that's when I realized, oh, they just didn't know where we were at because we were catering towards different crowds. So this is what Fort Worth wants. I'm not saying, I don't know about any other fucking city, but I know this city, we just want a mixture of good music. Like, I like everything. If it's good country, I fucking like it. If it's good rock, I fucking like it.
That's how it's supposed to be.
If it's good rap, I fucking like it. If I like it, I like it. I don't care what genre. Yo, you could be opera. If I fucks with it, I fucks with it. Like Fortress Fest was the first time I ever saw Shabazz Palaces. I had heard their names from. They had been on some compilations of like Adult Swim and shit. Go ahead.
Did you go both days?
Yes.
Okay.
You
I
know
just
why?
making sure.
I got a VIP pass, and then
So do we.
And I
so
was,
what are you trying to do here?
I was,
what are you trying to prove?
I was drunk for 48 hours. I drank gin and tonic. I drank in gin and tonic for 48 motherfucking hours.
God, we might not ever get asked back. Actually,
they're the greatest.
We need to drink
shit.
more. We need to drink together, sir.
They were the greatest thing.
Some gin and juice.
Yeah.
Because you saw all those people, they were just happy to be there. Even the
it was
musicians.
I love that
Even
festival.
the musicians were just like,
this year the weather was perfect. Too.
like if I started a festival, like I would purposely put it at a different time in Fortress Fest just because I love those guys so much and what they've done. They've inspired so many people. Like to have a place where I could literally step off stage and I see Lou Charles, I see Rex, I see fucking RZA, I see the fucking Chrome.
Joe Tacky.
They're just fucking walking around like aimless.
Jeff Lord just
like
walking
fucking
around.
aimless, just like yo, what's up, bro?
Talking about fishing.
Susie Ramone, the most popular person in Fort Worth, walking around.
Dude from the Strokes.
She might be the most popular one of them.
Dude from the Strokes.
She won the award.
She should have. She's the shit. Like all jokes aside, I've been kind of half joking about some other stuff.
But y'all put this together. Y'all put this show together, and you wanted it to be a diverse show. You're going to do it again. This seems to be like a more.
We're going to do it more often because
like
Mass is cool with it because we made them a lot of money.
Yeah, it was a good night. That was a fun night of music. Now it's. I'm kind of biased because of knowing pretty much the entire bill.
I don't care.
And except Garage, never seen them live.
Guess what?
They got
a fucking fan for life. Garage has a fan for life.
I can't tell you how excited I am about seeing them on Friday because they were fucking ridiculous.
Like people don't get it. I was like you guys it was like the perfect shit. Whatever they were trying to do, they executed it. It wasn't that they were like thinking this is what I wanted.
And that's a band that has 13 albums out.
Think about that.
Yeah, they have 13 albums out and have never played live. This was their first live show, and they fucking killed it. It sounded so good.
And speaking of that, they've inspired me. Like I want to do more shows with bands. Like period, because there was a band that came through last year called Pear, and they're from New Orleans, and they're a punk rock band. And these motherfuckers were off the fucking wall. I met the lead singer and everything, and they were like, this is punk rock. So they were on the floor screaming. They were going at it. And it was the first punk rock show I'd ever been to in my life. And I come in there, I had no idea what I was into. It was raining that night. I come in there, all white pants, fresh limited edition Timberlands, just like a fresh black son of a bitch ready for a hip-hop show. I walk in there, and everyone in Elvis kind of looking at me like, what are you doing? like, I had no earplugs, no nothing. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. And it was the best show ever. And that was the moment when it started. I was like, I can't compete with bands unless I'm willing to find. I don't have to do it like them, but I have to be myself. But I have to be able to take it there. A pure artistry, like a Prince level of, in the sense of, I don't care what you want to call me gay, you want to call me this, whatever. I don't care. I'm taking it.
You want to say I smoke crack?
I
don't give a shit.
Crack.
No, and that's the way it should be. It should be wide open like that. You should feel the
and from then on, I'm like,
ability and the want to play.
I got to do
in front
something.
of anybody.
So I've been talking to the keyboard player of Garage Bros, and I was like, I got to incorporate because she teaches gymnastics and hula hoop. I'm not saying that's gonna end up in my show, but it's like I got to find something. Like I got to do something on stage to be more entertaining because not everyone's into rap.
Like some Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
If they could teach me some stuff, I would totally go down there. I'm
Just
not
bring them on stage.
I'm not trying to. Well, no, because I'd have to pay them.
Yeah, you would.
Like I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But like
No, I like this. I
have to do something.
It was a great night of music. It was fun all the way around. I loved it. It's something we've always talked about the Austin scene and how they do shows down there. That's how it felt. Very mixed up.
I think it should be that way.
Very
Fort
mixed
Worth is
up.
built
Very
for that.
changed. Because the thing is, being a fan of metal and us going to metal shows that are stereotypical Tomcats or Rails, everybody sounds the same. Now, if you go to a Denton,
Rest in peace, Rails.
Yeah, rest in peace for the time being. But like, if you go to Denton and you see metal bands, it's a little different
I'll tell
because
you
they
later.
will get crazy and eccentric and out there.
They're out there.
And they'll start doing like math metal and stuff.
Yeah,
that's
more
not
artsy.
the
It's
Tomcats
ver-
type
yeah, it's
stuff,
very
but it's very
technical. I have
it's
to
very
piss.
technical.
Can I piss while you talk?
You can.
All
You
right,
can.
I'm sorry. Like
You
when I
can.
drink, I go through it. This is Bacardi, by the way.
It's okay. We're
not
probably
bad.
gonna do some emails.
We're gonna
here in a second.
we need to roll into some emails and we need to roll into.
But you make a good
getting
point,
this
though, that I want to drive home, though. That is the thing that's cool about music scenes is that someone can just come in and do a show with 5 other acts that are totally different. And that is nothing but positive work for a local music community.
So we just broke the 2-hour barrier.
Yeah, I know.
And
Let's do some emails.
If you want to do some emails, I got a. If we go through all the emails, I got something I got to say. I got a statement within the emails.
Okay.
So
I'll
if you want to
do
go,
them
do you want to do the long voicemail tonight, or do you want to save it?
Oh man, it's funny, but
It's 5 minutes. We could do it next week.
Let me see here.
It's all just depending on how you want to go. And Allie sent us an amazing story tonight that I wanted to get into.
All right, let's do the emails first because people gave us congrats for the award that we got, and it would be disrespectful not to read them.
Go ahead
on
and
the
read
show.
them because I'm
Oh,
still
you're putting this on
changing.
me? You gonna put
go
this
ahead.
on me, huh?
Go ahead and read them. I think there's like a couple.
All right, so the first, they're all. We got a bunch of anonymous emails, and we appreciate the anonymous ones just as much as the ones that we can
As the real
backtrack
ones.
and send you your free T-shirt and stuff for sending us an email, which no one takes advantage of anymore. But we just as much enjoy the anonymous ones as well.
Anonymous.
So the subject of this one is congrats queers, which I don't know if that's appropriate to say anymore, but we'll go ahead and put it in there.
Oh,
It's close.
Okay.
Says, oh, look at you guys winning awards and being all big time and shit.
Uh-oh.
Was there any doubt that you guys weren't going to win it again? I mean, you guys are the best and highest paid podcast in North Texas, so this person has listened.
Highest paid? Are we? Are you paid?
Absolutely.
Absolutely not. That's some shtick that we threw out at the beginning of our show run. That I made a statement that was taken out of context
and it's just
not
carried.
listened to, and it's just kind of carried, and we love it.
I mean, it shows up everywhere.
But there's a second part to this email I'd like to get to.
Okay.
And what's the deal with Dustin and Susie all of a sudden? Question mark.
Susie.
They're hanging out, being all friendly to each other,
Friendly as shit.
writing reviews and shooting shows together.
Shooting shows.
What gives?
What
I thought
gives?
they hated each other. Seriously though, congrats, gentlemen, on the 3-peat, and I wish for you 12 more. Thank you for giving me something to listen to and help me through this miserable life I have
Well,
in a
holy shit.
6x6 cubicle.
Hold
love.
on. We're gonna be alive in 12 years. Like I think at least 2 of us are gonna be dead.
No.
Oh, dear
No.
God.
This way.
They've been
There's
betting
only
on
one
this.
in here that's still got stupid shit to do.
So thank you very much for the email and the congratulations.
Right.
I don't know what's going on with Dustin and Susie.
Would you like for me to make my statement now?
Oh, does it have to tie into this?
It does have to do
Okay.
with this because I got a
Do you
lot
need
of
some
this.
political music.
Let
Get
me,
queued up.
let me
I
fire
just
up-
want video,
Let me
Dustin.
Let me fire up some,
You want me to read the next email while
some
you fire it
camera?
up? Oh, you got this? Okay.
I got it here. Where's the
You
political
want me to
music?
announce you?
I might have some NFL
Ladies and
music
gentlemen,
with this.
ladies and gentlemen,
We'll just
I give to you host of the Jerry Jonestown podcast,
as I walk out on the field.
Dustin Schneider. We're not going to be taking questions. There's going to be a quick statement, and
There will be no questions unless it's from the audience in the room.
here we go.
So, yes, this has been brought up quite a bit over the weekend.
Uh-oh.
She's pregnant with your kid.
No,
And Susie
I
is expecting my child
I doubt it.
Does it
next
smell like
week.
pumpkin
I
spice?
doubt it.
So, no.
We've talked about her too much. Can we talk about? Let's talk about Tina Turner. Let's talk about anybody else but Susie.
No, here's the deal. Here's the deal because I got a bunch of texts.
Holy shit!
I've got a bunch of phone calls. I've got a bunch of emails.
God
like, what's the
damn.
deal? And now we've got these emails. And I just want to say that
It is true.
over the past couple of months,
Oh God!
Okay.
I'm just riffing here. So
Say
you got to
it.
roll with me.
Say it. God damn it!
Susie and I have become pretty damn good friends. And like
Yeah, that's cool.
almost, I would say past bestie level.
Well, she has best friends. She has best.
And
she has
is,
a husband.
She
right?
is the
Or
coolest
not a-
female celebrity
is.
in Fort Worth. So.
And when you put
by
the-
far, she's a celebrity.
And when you
I'm
put,
not joking. She's a fucking celebrity.
she's
She
cool
is a
as hell.
celebrity.
The thing is, we've had a very extremely turbulent relationship over the years.
What the
There's been
fuck?
some
It's
wild
been up
ass
and down.
accusations that have been thrown every once in a while.
Well, just tap the brakes. Let me get this out.
Pump the brakes, kid.
So yeah, it's been up and down,
You're welcome.
and I was in a bad place
Hit the Boys to Men.
a year, 2
Yeah,
years ago.
no,
Can I get this shit out?
No, shut the fuck up. Play the Boys to Men and then say it. Then I'll take my
I'm not
headphones
playing. I'm not pulling that up. It's a pain in the ass.
God
And y'all are interrupting my thought process. And
There's not
I
much
want
going
to,
on in there.
So we had some issues, and I really, really, really hurt her.
Fuck. Now we got serious shit.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Sorry, Susan.
And I was an asshole at the time, and there's no real excuse for it. And I have told her I'm sorry. I have tried to make amends, and I've made amends. We're buddies now, but a day doesn't go by that I don't talk to her and I tell her I'm sorry.
Aww.
For the way it was.
Sweet, man. When do I get my apology?
Fuck you, asshole. Die.
All right.
And so that's basically it. We're extremely good friends now. She's helped me through a lot of shit.
I want to freak you.
We've talked about a bunch of shit. She's helping me out with a bunch of shit. And I want to freak you.
I want to freak.
All right. So next email.
So there you go.
Every
That's
time
where we
I
are.
close
All right.
my
So
I love you, Susie.
I love you too, Susie.
I wake up feeling
So the next one's from Marlon.
horny.
Marlon plays guitar in a band called The Meth Inks or The Methinks.
Oh, the Methinks. He's the shit. They're great.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
yeah.
There's one of the son of a bitches that had a cock piece on. Like he had a fucking.
That's Brandon.
Yes.
He's our buddy.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Excellent.
So Marlon says, "Hey guys, just wanted to tell you congrats on winning the FWW Best of. You are truly an inspiration to microphallic morons everywhere.
wow.
I applaud you. Cheers,
Congratulations
Marlon."
on being dumb.
Thank you, Marlon, for the
That's
email.
what he meant.
Think we got,
Thank you, Marlon. We love you. And
So let's see here. We got one from a man named Phil.
I was trying
Last
to
name-
think. Hold on. I was trying to think of something today.
Okay.
Has there been a band on more than the Methinks?
Specs right there, right?
Spectacles come on every year if you count the Halloween shows. And then
Well, I'll
they've
be
done
on
one or
more.
two.
I'm coming back. Like next
Oh yeah,
better
for
come
sure.
back.
Yeah, you're
Fuck it,
coming
I'm
back.
coming back.
Just
next
come back
month.
next week.
Next-
Just start. Just see how many weeks you can come in here before we kick you out.
In a
Before
row?
people are like, "Yo, like,
Yo,
don't come back."
come on.
Like, yo, that guy. Yeah, he's not that.
We
good.
can only hear about crack so
All right.
much.
So that's a good question because it's got. I don't think it's them. It's
Henry
between.
the Archer?
Yeah, they've been on a few times. We've had the cats from Mean Motor Scooter on several times. The girls from Corella are 3 times in, right? Or wait,
Mean Motor Scooter is 6 or 7, I think. Or I'm not Mean Motor Scooter. Methinks.
wait for a while.
gods.
For a while, Duel was throwing blows at it too.
Duel
they were
was in
they were
here for
coming
quite a
on.
bit.
One or two of
They
them would
wanted it
pop
all
on.
the time. But then I think the Methinks are at either 6 or 7.
So they're the ones.
I think so. I think they may be up there with the most coming in.
Wonder what guest wise we've had on the most.
I don't know. Troy from Mastodon?
Juma
He was on
Spears
real quick.
in the
Juma Spears.
I guess
in the future.
That's what it's going to be.
I
KMFDM.
still like this. You're over here so quiet. You're so drunk. You're high or something
All right.
right now.
All right.
So last email real quick. This one's
Last
from
email.
Phil. His last name's McCracken.
Mm-hmm.
Phil McCracken?
Congratulations once again being awarded Best Podcast in all of Fort Worth. Now that you've dominated one city, okay.
Oh God,
Asshole.
Have you guys,
backhanded compliment. Fuck you.
have you guys ever thought about reaching out to another region, state, or country?
How about Dallas? How about England? How about Houston? Shut the fuck up. We're the shit.
Congrats.
D Magazine. We've been in D Magazine. We've been
God
in
damn it.
the Austin Chronicle.
No,
so
no,
what
no, no,
else?
no, no. Don't. Hey, you know what, Phil McCracken? We are thinking about
Houston
world
Chronicle.
domination. It's in the back of our minds, man.
Dallas Observer.
Congrats, Dustin, but we already know you are a badass and my favorite local photographer.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
And
that.
congrats to Susie for being Miss Tarrant County. She wasn't Miss Tarrant County.
Oh,
I think
was-
that's a little off.
Yeah, but
she
she
didn't win a pageant.
Space. That's a lot of space.
does she get a sash and tiara?
No.
Seriously, it was good to hear
I'm gonna
Susie
get her a
back in
tiara
the
now.
show with you guys. It seems
Get
like
her a
it's been
tiara.
forever since she's been on, and her laugh is sexy as fuck. In fact, I'm touching myself right now listening to
Whoa.
it on the creepy loop I made
We need to
using
stop- can we
audio
talk-
from the
stop
show.
talking about Susie and stop
Happy
about any
Tuesday,
other woman.
Phil
quite done.
McCracken.
I'm trying to hit on her daughter unsuccessfully.
We're not quite done right now.
like,
And now we're painting images of her mom in your head.
yeah, like let's stop.
Does that
You
throw
make
you
feel
off?
better?
Let's
We're the
stop.
exact same age to the day.
Oh, really?
Then we got an
That's
email
not-
from
that's great. That's the
from our
greatest.
guest giving us his phone number. So
Okay.
I
Do you
think
want to put his phone number out there for everybody?
let's see here. I think that's it, man. I think we're caught up on. We got a secret
Holy
lover email. Oh no, that we've already done that one.
So I have one story I want to throw out because I think this would be good to end the show with. And our super producer that lives in Watauga, Allison, sent it to us.
I'm so into this.
What's
Are
happening
you?
here?
Did she send it to you?
No.
What's happening
It's
here?
my wife. So
It's his
I'm
wife.
so
He's
into
got to
whatever
be in
is.
it.
His wife sent me an email today. Sent me a story. And it's talking about Houston.
Any pics?
Oh, I've got plenty of them.
Any upskirts?
We've got river trips for years that I've got.
Years.
Oh, shit, I keep
There
kicking the
are
camera,
at least
man.
two
Upskirts.
scrapbooks. There are at least two scrapbooks for each one
Oh,
of
I
those
thought you
river
said
trips.
scat books.
Easy, easy.
So,
See?
Houston, Texas.
I like how you cut yourself off now. You
I have
just-
family from Houston.
It is going to be the first city in the U.S. to have a
They're excellent.
robot sex brothel.
That's cool.
Wait a second. I thought that already happened
I'm
in
not
Russia
tripping.
during the Olympics.
First
In the country.
in the country.
You're
in the
fucking
U.S.
Got ADD.
Let
I
me
have
tell you
ADD.
something, man. I love Houston. I have family in Houston. Like, there's a bunch of Asian people in Houston.
What
and I
ward?
fucking love
That's
the
a
Asians.
fucked up city.
What ward?
You know what I'm saying?
Fucked up
Jamal,
city.
you're a fan of the Asian, aren't you?
Yeah, I speak enough Japanese to like.
Arigato.
Yeah, hi. Well, Tamini. Arigato Tamini desu ka? Hontoni.
Kamoshi.
Konnichiwa.
Tomate.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa.
Kamoshi Oshokiya.
You know, it's funny. If Dante was here, our other black guest, y'all could have a conversation.
He speaks Japanese?
He does.
He's from Japanese. He was born on.
He's not from Japanese.
He's from Japanese. That makes
He's from Japanese.
Well, I'm from fucking here.
Dante, you're from Japanese.
Yeah, you
I like
intelligent.
that.
I love him so much more now.
Bakemono.
No, he's from Okinawa. He was born on Okinawa.
This is fucking great. I'm not from there. I'm from here. I'm from.
You're not from Japanese?
You should be from Japanese.
Yeah, chikamas.
Me and Dante can shit on each other. We're Man U fans together.
How old is he?
Right.
How old is Dante? Nansai desu ka?
Almost my age, right?
No,
I said nothing.
2 years older than me. 43.
Oh, so na.
He's. I didn't know he was that old.
Toshiori desu ka?
What a sexy 43-year-old man.
Toshiori.
Maybe not.
Dante,
Maybe
you're
I'm thinking
looking
someone else.
good for 43.
Dante, you rock.
But Toshiori, he's an old man.
Well, while we're talking
man.
about one of our football correspondents, you want to go ahead and talk
Send
some
him a
Liverpool
message.
shit real quick?
No.
Talk shit real quick?
We were into something else. I'm trying to finish this story, and y'all threw it way off. No, who gives a fuck about Liverpool right now? We know they're badass.
Moshiwaki go menasai.
6-0. Cool, neat. You
I can
fucking
actually
jacked
speak
off in a
Japanese.
bottle, and look what
I
happened.
can actually speak it. Like, I promise.
Okay, so in Houston, they're gonna have the first sex robot brothel.
Okay.
The
I want to go.
How much does this thing cost?
there's a massive backlash. The residents are
I don't
freaking
give
out.
a fuck. I want it.
$60 for a half hour.
I want
$100
it.
for an
Oh,
hour.
shit.
I want it. I want it.
These are going to be
No.
the robotic real
And
dolls.
Mark my fucking words.
The high-speed rail's about to shoot us down there in
Prostitution is
90
gonna
minutes,
blow
right?
the fuck up in this country.
It should.
You know why? Because I think prostitution, if it wasn't for religious
Man,
people,
wait, hold on. I like where this is going,
No.
Dustin. Let's let him go.
prostitution, if it wasn't for like super religious people, remember I used to be a deacon. I'm telling you, it could solve a lot of shit.
Well,
I'm not bullshitting you.
yeah.
Like between women who make
Yeah.
the choice to be prostitutes, not
Okay.
who are abducted or some shit. But like look, prostitution. I'm done.
No. You got to finish that.
Look,
Prostitution is good?
I can't be a politician. Because I tell the truth. I'll be like, look, man. Look, prostitution I ain't even really tripping on, bro. Like, we got other shit. We got people getting
All right,
shot in the streets by the
I
pole.
have something to point out.
No.
So we're about to have a high-speed rail that shoots us down there in 90 minutes. So
90 minutes, you get an hour,
2
90
minutes
minutes
in?
back.
No. Yeah. Well, for you, maybe. Me, 2 minutes, then turn right back around and come back.
You're renting them for an hour.
Oh, so
you
you can
can't
just go
recharge?
jackrabbit. Yeah, I can recharge.
Okay.
You take this vitamin.
I recharge in like 4 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm ready to go
yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Really? Still? How old are you?
Dude, that was like high school.
I'm the same. I'm the same way.
I've never left high school.
Toto, non-sai deska. Non-sai deska. How old are you?
I'm ready to go.
I
41.
am
I'm ready to kill.
Oh, Wakaizo. Ooh. Yeah, you young.
I have never left high school.
Jizz and go. Jizz and go.
Jizz and go.
I'm
I've
like
been
that all the time.
Squirt and wipe.
I can nut all day.
I've been
I can
squirting
nut a
spermies
fucking
all
seat.
over this fucking joint.
See? That's
When,
the way
when
it
I'm
works.
Jeff Ward's age, rest in peace, I
Whoa.
might not be able to do it. But
What about Jeff Lord's age?
how old is Jeff Lord?
He's like, what, 67?
Oh, well, shit, that's the same.
Did you see that picture?
Not
that
really.
old,
He's not that old.
Did you see
63,
that
right?
picture he posted? Oh, Jeffrey posted with him with long hair.
He's younger than you, isn't he?
Who?
Okay.
The Lord?
The Lord.
Yeah. Did you see that picture he posted with
I'm
him
gonna
with
get
long hair?
Long hair.
I am the old man.
Fucking hippie. Long-haired hippie freak. Need not apply.
I bet you he listened to me, Puppet. I don't know why. That's a
Look how slow he's drinking.
So, are you saying that you want to go do a remote in
At
Houston?
the sex robot shop?
Yeah.
Well, then this story got me looking into
How?
things.
When is this gonna open? When?
It opens this week.
Are
What
you
the
kidding
fuck?
me?
We need to go. I bet you there's going to be a line.
Oh, I'm going. I'm nutting in that pussy.
Are you serious?
And I'm sampling that.
Who has to clean that shit up, man?
That's my question.
I
What was
was
the time code on
I
this?
was- Monko, who is she?
Man,
Okay, there's-
what a sloppy job, man.
So here's the thing: is then it said that these sex robots in this story were $2,500 to buy. So then me being Mr.
I don't care.
Did the
entrepreneur,
math.
I had to go to realdoll.com.
Okay.
What the fuck?
So you go to realdoll.com because
I don't want
you
to
know
go here. It'll
Real
change my
Doll
search.
is the site that is known for.
This is the one you buy them from. This is
Oh,
the
it's a
Cadillac.
doll. Look at this. It's a
This is the
doll.
Cadillac.
But now they're making robots.
It's a physical doll.
So let's say we just go down here. We're like, I don't know. That looks like a real chick, right there.
Totally. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm a nut in the face. It doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
like that's
I mean,
the
You
end
know what?
result.
I'm gonna smoke crack with her,
Now,
and then I'm
this,
gonna do that.
This is an ass shot, but this is a real
Look,
person
look,
because there's
look,
pores.
look. Can we just
So they
be
try to
honest?
fake it there. So I want to build my own.
This is reality, man. Like this, they're not
Look at
going
that.
in there to say hi to these dolls / robots. They're going to nut on the fucking.
How much
thing.
does it
You're
cost
right.
to buy one of
You're
those
100%
things again?
right.
Right. Would you just
So
say?
hold on. This is what we're getting into.
Okay.
Then this is what blew my mind. So I want a doll. So if you want to buy this one
Whoa.
right here,
Holy
Those
shit!
titties
it's
look kinda real.
$5,999.99. But I don't like this one.
I'm fine with that.
You want to upgrade?
I like.
I want an
I forgot
Asian
where she
one. I want an
was.
Asian one. I don't want a
Good
white one.
lord,
I don't want a white one.
Juma.
This
What?
the Natalie one was
I
the
have
one I
nothing to
really
lose.
liked.
Everyone thinks I smoke crack. I'm done. My life is done. I don't care.
I like Asians and I like to smoke crack.
What's going on? I wanted this Natalie
Oh
one.
my!
What?
Did you see that?
Oh, the ass.
Are y'all seeing this? Or on the they can't see.
They
this.
can't see this because
awesome,
this will
man.
kick us off.
Yeah, thank God they can't see this. 'cause
But
this
there was a
shit's
Natalie
explicit.
that I wanted.
This is highly
There's
explicit.
Quinn. Oh no,
bro.
it's Quinn right here. Look
Holy
at this
shit,
thing.
Breasts.
That doesn't look. That one, Quinn doesn't look real.
Oh, she does when you see her pictures.
Rebecca looks real.
It doesn't matter, man.
Rebecca looks real.
Rebecca's catching the deep. It doesn't. Ah.
So this is Quinn.
Oh my gosh, Quinn looks real now.
Oh, Quinn, you're taking the
Look.
game.
Pierced nipples, redheaded.
That's who you're married to, isn't it, Matt?
Oh wow, that was too far. That was the moment.
She is only $7,000.
Good
$7,648 for that.
This is the future. Ladies, you better get this shit together. You're gonna be lonely because young men are gonna say,
Now-
"Fuck this shit.
Okay.
I want a robot."
Can I bring it down?
Get it
Can I
together.
bring the whole conversation down real quick? Or
Can I tell you about one thing I like about this?
about her?
About all of these. They have a magnetic face. So you can rip their face off and just fuck
Wow.
a Terminator exoskeleton.
Oh wow!
How badass is that?
That's
Worth the
shit.
money, right?
If you're into some
What just
Terminator
happened here?
shit.
He pulled the emergency brake and went.
You've
all
always
the
wanted
way
to bang
the
a
moon.
robot, right? You take this, Terminator 2.
All the way to the moon.
I don't know what to say here. For the first time in the history of Jerry Jonestown Massacre podcast history,
We're on some shit.
I
Tonight.
don't know
We're
what
on-
to say right now.
We're on fucking fire, man.
I talk a lot.
Look at those titties.
You know what's Matt? You know what's bad? He didn't surprise me, but he shocked me.
Good gosh, man.
Man.
Oh, my.
Yeah, she wants to stand over your
Rex,
bed.
I'm sorry. I'm messing up your video views. There are going to be so many complaints.
I like how it says custom nipples standard.
It doesn't.
Well, and
Yeah,
these are pierced.
Can you
but
get a non-standard nipple?
That looks real,
Yo,
right?
man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yo.
so I've nearly ordered one of these for photo shoots to play
Stop.
around with.
Stop.
Sure.
I want an Asian one. Show me an Asian one.
Show,
my God.
yeah.
Preferably
Let's
a
find the
Hangul
Asian
Solomon
one.
or Nipponjin.
Oh my
Either
gosh.
Japanese one or Korean one, or maybe a Chinese one or one of the tan ones.
I don't know how this turned racist.
I'm on my
See
shit.
here.
I
What
told
do
you
we
I'd
got
be a
here?
good guest. I told you.
No,
There's
I wanna-
Caitlyn Jenner
hold on, I got a
right there.
shot.
I don't want. Whoa, that's not what I want.
A Caitlyn Jenner?
That's what it
not
looked like. Did you
No
see her
offense
face?
to
Oh, they sell
Caitlyn
penises
Jenner.
on
Look.
here.
They sell
That looks like
penises?
Caitlyn Jenner.
It's throwing out cock.
They show a penis, and I'm kind of jealous of it. She's not Asian. Tanya's not. Oh, Sai is.
Hey,
There you
Sai.
go.
Ooh, Sai.
Sai
Look
for
at me,
Saigon.
age.
Look at
Sai.
Carmen down here.
Nah, fuck Carmen. I want Sai. You know what I want.
Right there. There you go. Why are we looking at real dolls?
This is
There she is.
amazing.
Hello. That looks totally realistic.
Where is this company at?
It doesn't matter. It's gonna be in Houston. I'm going there. I'm gonna live there. I'm moving.
Is the
Fuck
place in
forward, I'm
Houston
moving.
getting their dolls from this place? Has it been verified? We've verified that?
No, I just went to look at real dolls because I know real dolls been around forever. They were like the first sex
But
doll
is the
company.
place in Houston advertising real dolls?
No, they just said they're
So they're probably
robotic
going to just have the
dolls.
blow up dolls that you take to a bachelor party and shit,
For
right? Like,
$100 an
oh.
hour. Can I get the blow up sheep?
Wow.
Jim,
That's
Juma,
twice.
What?
dude.
Oh, hungry. A nice little Korean
All right,
lady.
we got to
All
go
right.
home and J.O.
What? I'm not.
No,
Okay, so
don't
you're gonna order a doll.
Jack off. Order a pizza. We're gonna be here for a long time.
I wish, man.
okay, so tonight we learned that Houston's opening a sex robot brothel,
Damn right.
and we're all in line for it, right? I mean, it's got to be done for the show, right?
I smoke crack.
But I think the thing is, we all have to use the same robot.
Wait a minute.
We're gonna be. Are we?
Then clean it up.
Do they use condoms?
first.
Or do they just wipe it?
That's
with
offensive.
That's a good question. I don't know.
We
That's
got plenty
offensive.
of
Wait a second.
condoms.
Oh, so if you do rent it, could you bring your friends and be like, it's Eiffel Tower time?
It's robot gangbang.
It's airtight.
I get firsties.
It's wobbly H time.
I get firsties, not lasties.
No, we're going airtight.
Airtight.
Yeah, we're going airtight.
Chinese finger cuffs. Right? All of us? You gonna go down with us?
I don't know what it is, but I'll do it. To
Just
her
say
face.
no right now.
No, I'll do it. No, baby.
All right, so we learned that.
I want to pick one up and take it up to the Yellow Rose and see what happens.
We can make it dance. Dance, sucker. Dance.
No, I think I'll attract more women because some of the dancers are going to be drunk and not know that it's not a real woman.
As you carry in this limp silicone body and set it down.
She's real.
76
She's just really drugged up.
76
Right now.
degrees silicone body.
Yeah.
We also learned that you're going to have some shows coming up at the Black
I
House.
did learn that.
Yeah, we got the Black House is a big one.
And a
so
music
fast.
video.
I got 2 music videos if I can find someone to shoot it. Because I'm willing to pay you. I'm not being broke.
I shoot music videos.
I'm like, that's you, but it's like, black people are awful. Like, how many to talk to a white man?
I am white.
Thank God.
I can shoot you a music
Say
video.
thank God.
I've got drones and shit.
I'm fucking with y'all.
We can fly around you.
God damn it. Hope you know I'm fucking with y'all.
Anything else you want to promote?
I've shot hip hop videos in the past.
Look, man.
Actually, we
fun.
can show you
I
after
got
this.
well. Once I get it mixed and the videos will be out, it'll be my next record called Genzai. All right, it means at the present time. It's at the present. It has Andy Pickett on there, Rex Washington, who will be on here. Those are the big names. And then next year, I'll be dropping a Japanese mixtape, all in Japanese.
Oh, sweet!
I am not joking.
That's going to be awesome.
Maybe we'll see.
Nah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. And then you'll be huge. You'll blow up in Japan.
I never
You'll
said
be over
that.
there. Because the Japanese love everything that's from America, music-wise. So we get to go over there and have some fun.
And the dick. They love the American.
And the dick.
All right.
What about crack?
They definitely love that because I'm bringing that with me.
Because it keeps them up so they can keep working.
They work a lot.
Yeah.
They work.
Because they work a lot.
You want to do some crack?
Do you have it?
Do you,
I hope you're joking. 'Cause
Are we to that part of the show now where we start taking
Get a crack?
getting our money together for crack?
So, yeah, I guess that's it.
Jason, you want?
Where can we find you at?
You guys want to do some
Man,
crack?
Jay Spears
or later?
Dub on
Oh.
Instagram. Hold on. Jay Spears Dub on Instagram, Facebook, Juma Spears. That is Juma. Last name Spears. It is a slave name. Let's get it. And that's it.
And then if Ivy wants to find you,
If Ivy wants to find me, she can just, I don't know, talk to her mother and just have her mother text me or something. I don't know. I was kind of joking. It's less half serious. So
Hey, man, you got to cast out, man.
Get
You
cast
never
the
know.
net
Never know, man.
and
Cast
see
the
what
net,
you
see
pick
what
up.
happens,
But
man.
you're not going to get an Ivy because the Ivy is a rare fish.
and you know who's going to listen to this first thing in the morning?
Ivy.
Susie.
Oh, what?
Good morning, Susie.
Fuck
We love you.
Susie.
Good morning,
Susie, we
Susie.
need
We
to
love
hold
you.
on, stop. We need to get January fixed. All right, I'm trying to get masks again. I'm trying to get some people in. We need to get some fucking work in, Susie.
All right, we're going to talk business on the show.
Stop fucking playing.
You know you can just call her or text her. You don't have to use our show as a
Oh, yeah, you're
as
right.
a talking device.
This is my
Got
only
some
opportunity.
Pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice.
She's pumpkin spice.
That,
All right.
Yes.
Who, Susie? Yeah.
So
All right.
we skipped over the fact that we only wear Victor Wrench.
We only wear Victor Wrench when we do this
What do you?
show.
What kind of panties are you wearing right now?
Victor Wrench.
You know what kind of
Right
panties
on
I'm
the
wearing?
crotch.
Victor Wrench.
I'm wearing Fruit of the Loom.
Victor Wrench. Go check them out there on Instagram. They're also on.
Do it.
Wait, do they sponsor you?
They have a website too. You can check them out at victorwrench.com.
They really do? Guess
Go buy
what?
cool
Hey,
shit.
Victor Ranch. Guess what?
St.
I wear
Arnold-
that now.
St.
This is-
St. Arnold Beer.
St. Arnold Beer, thank you.
At Oktoberfest. Thank you for sending
Our
us
latest
the beer.
I'm one of
sponsor,
the
St.
best
Arnold.
guests ever. I'm one of the best guests ever. Holy shit.
We'd like to apologize to all Catholic priests
Yeah, but it's
and
real.
bishops.
It's true. Your peers didn't do a good job.
And I love you.
Susie, we love you.
Susie, Ivy, I love you.
All right, we're out of here. Peace.
Nah, never. It's true. It's a
For saying what? No. Chatterbox living. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate all you swinging by. We're going to get out of here. Good night.
Thank you, Sony, for the new PlayStation and sending us